Hey, what's up? What's up, Tommy? I'm just looking at some ships. I'm addicted to looking at these ships. I found, you probably already know about this, but I found the best spreadsheet, which was really what this is something I've been looking for this game, because this is fantastic. So, like, if you're looking for, like, for me, I was playing around with my Star Runner, and I found that the handling was really poor on that ship, actually. But that's not what it's for. It's not for handling. But I wanted to grab myself some sort of a more maneuverable fighter. And so you can go into here and you can just sort by, like, turn rate. And you can go in and look at some of these ships and say, well, I might want to look at the 350 or maybe the 100i. And then you can just go and you can compare these guys really quickly. And the other thing that's really nice is you can see the quantum range. And this is something, to me, the things that matter a lot are, I like that, if I'm wanting a maneuverable ship, obviously turn rate, speed, acceleration is going to be huge. The SCM is good as well, but also the quantum range. It's nice if we have a ship that's maneuverable that can actually go somewhere. Like the one thing I ran into with the 325R was that it has no range whatsoever. It's actually really shocking. And of course, I didn't know when I bought this ship because I knew very little about the game at the time. But let's just say we grab these two. Look at the range. Just for example, look at the 315P Origin and the 325A. These are basically almost the same ship. I mean, one just is a cargo ship. That's more cargo. It's not as fast, but the acceleration is actually pretty good on that ship. But look at the quantum speed. The Origin 325A is much faster. But look at the range. 31 is terrible. You can't go anywhere in the 325A before you're like looking at like having to refuel. And that's the only thing on the 325A that I really dislike. It's actually really sucks, to be honest. Yeah, but that's the thing. But then if you look at the 100, the 100i actually replenishes its fuel, dude. Let's go back to this, right? And I love the Origin ships, man. I don't know. The Origin, I love them. They look cool. They're cool. They're expensive. Some of these are very expensive. But check this out. The Origin 100i, which is just a tiny ship, has a quantum range of 71, which is actually pretty good. But what's interesting is it actually replenishes its non-quantum fuel, I believe. It actually makes its own fuel, believe it or not, which is really unusual. But if you look at the turn rate here, the 100i has the best turn rate. It also has the best acceleration. So I really want to pick up maybe a 100. Man, I just told myself yesterday I wasn't going to spend any more money on this game. Dude, I just told myself yesterday I was like, I wasn't going to spend any more money. Hey, Sham, could you do me a favor? Could you hook me up with a 125A Origin ship? Would that be something you could purchase and give me or let me borrow? I want to test out the maneuverability of it before I kind of don't want to purchase it. I know you said you could buy the other ship for me, but I don't know how much money you got. But yeah, I don't know how much it costs. I mean, it's the 125. I'm talking about the 125. The 125 goes for, I think, $70 in the shop. I have no idea how much it goes for in game. How do you rent a ship? Well, maybe I'll just rent it. I want to test out the maneuverability of it. Oh, dude, check this out. Check this out. Let me pull up this video for you. As usual, I have so many damn videos. Okay, check this out. This is some guy called Avenger 1. He is going up against an Aero X2, which I don't know what that is, admittedly. But check out, this dude knows how to fly. And he's using a 125A.
Alright. Origin Jumpworks 125A. I had a great opportunity to take this thing out for a bit of a spin a couple days ago. And these are the results of what happened. So, Anvil Arrow. Not too sure what he's got for guns, so we're just kind of moving my way in nice and slow. again, right? Start every fight the same. Consistency is key when it comes to this kind of stuff. You know, to be honest, the 125 is a pretty tight platform.
Is he? Is he good?
Very physically small, so it's very easy to get away from shots. Again, right into that corkscrew. If I don't like the trade that's happening, then I can just kind of shake it off with a small little J hook there. Again, look at.
Oh yeah, when he got hit a couple times, he
pushing my way in.
I think when he got hit, he almost died.
This,
like
boom, into a corkscrew, into a reverse S turn, get out of the line of fire, get him on his back foot, and start pushing back in. Right, back into the push again. Using
he teaches dogfighting. Wow. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool watching him.
Fundamentals, guys. Right. A little bit of desync there, not too big deal. It's just
that was a bad desync.
Get back into the fight, and always looking where he is going to go. Right. So on my screen right now, obviously he's passed above us, but I can tell he's gonna shift up and to the right of our screen.
Pretty cool though. That was a pretty cool video. Yeah, he took out the arrow. He took him out. Nah, don't worry about it, Sham. Shag. I'll. It's one of the most annoying ships. Yeah, he took out the arrow, and then he actually fought a 125A that was a friend of his, or at least somebody he knows who's a really good player, and he won, but he was really close. He almost died, and he said that guy will beat him half the time probably, because he's just so good, I guess. But dude, my ship, the cruiser that I bought, man, I had like, and I did. Here, hold on a second. I watched some more videos, did some more research. You know, the one thing, and they're talking about, you know, you guys know they're talking about this server meshing. My biggest concern with this game, and like my biggest concern, is networking performance with this game. I'm really worried about basically the performance of this game. I mean, that's my biggest concern because, you know, like I said yesterday, the Lumberyard engine is not a very good game engine. I don't know what's been. I mean, that was, you know, the game engine wasn't that good, you know, 10 years ago. Well, they've been using it for 10 years, so we don't know what kind of modifications they've done to it. It's quite possible that they've actually created an entirely new network stack and just integrated it into Lumberyard, because you can do that with any. You can do anything in code. I'm not, you know, you can do anything. So they may be using a different network stack. I don't really know. But when they talk, you guys are always talking about server meshing, and people are talking about server meshing is not a big. It's not really. Server meshing isn't the solution, is what I'm trying to get at, right? Yeah, it's not a fighter, that's for sure. The maneuverability on it's really bad, but server meshing is not. You know, all it is we talked about it yesterday, but it's sharding. So all it really is you have a bunch of servers with people playing on them, and what happens is that server meshing is going to say, we're going to take all these individual servers and we're going to make one mega server, right? Now, the one mega server means that everybody in theory is in the mega server, but in practice, they actually aren't, okay? And when I say that, what I mean, and a perfect example is like in World of Warcraft, if I'm standing in Goldshire, I'm standing in a village in World of Warcraft, and my friend logs into the game, and he's standing in exactly the same village as me, he may not be visible to me or not. It depends on what shard he's on, right? It depends on what mini server he's on, or we call them shards. You can think of, and I think they even call them shards in Star Citizen, because somebody, you know, somebody decompiled the code and found that there was a shard ID, as you know, in tandem with the session ID and the user ID. So yeah, I don't know how. I haven't played Warframe. People always try to get me to play Warframe, but it's I don't really want to do that kind of FPS anymore. I've been there, done that. But so if they're doing like a shard ID, session ID, and a user ID, you know, it's one of those things. Like, just because they're saying they're meshing the servers together doesn't mean that the server is handling more players, right? They say right now that only 50 people can play on a server at a time, right? Which is really bad, right? That's terrible. 50 is not good. Okay, for example, World of Warcraft can probably handle, you know, 5 to 8,000 people probably pretty easily. 5 to 8,000. Of course, that world isn't as big. It isn't as technically advanced and have all the tech, you know, all the NPCs. the thing with Star Citizen is the universes have so many NPCs, but you're only rendering what's near you. I mean, the game loop is going to look at your character, and it's going to look at a distance so far away from your character in a circle around you, and it's only going to be rendering, a certain things from an AI point of view, right? From a NPC AI. Like where I'm at right now, there's probably only a few NPCs that's even tracking, right? Now it still has to render all the graphics, which is going to really hit the game quite a bit hard. But server meshing probably isn't really going to solve any issues. All it's saying is that maybe if me and you guys all get in a group, it's going to force us to automatically be on the same server. But it does that already, right? At least I think it does, if we're all in the same region, we're all in the United States. So I'm not really quite sure what server meshing really is. But I am concerned about if that really is going to, in any way, even going to help that much. But, we'll find out. Just checking my acceleration. Okay, it's all right, pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, the Gladius? Oh, yeah, we can check the Gladius. Yeah, if you haven't used this website, I just assumed you guys probably already had. But this actually, what I was doing is I was really comparing all of the ships. All right, now I sorted by, let's go by manufacturer. And for whatever reason, I tend to like a lot of the Origin ships. So I've been looking at these. But you said you wanted me to compare the Gladius. It's okay, but not for everyday use. Let's see, Gladius. I don't know if it's just Gladius or here, Gladius. And there's also the Gladius Valiant. We can put that in the mix as well. And then we're going to sort by turn rate. So the most maneuverable ship probably is... Actually, the turn rate on the Gladius is really good. The acceleration also is really good. I don't know what this Gladius Valiant is. It must be a motorcycle or something, because the acceleration was too fast. But yeah, you can see here that the Gladius, where is it? It's pretty good, 10.41. That's really good, and you can see also the turn rate's 55, which is also very good. You look at the quantum range; it's got very, very limited range, like seriously limited range. You're not going to be able to go very far in it. And then here you can look at it has the max HP that the ship. I'm assuming this is the max HP the ship can have after you modify and the min is, I don't even know what the base setup is on these ships, but I'm assuming that the minimum HP you're going to have, and this is the max based on what components you're equipping on your ship. Same thing, shields max. I mean, if you look at DPS, if you're looking for one that's going to do some damage, the 325A Origin, which is the ship that I have, actually is going to probably have the most the most damage. It's actually pretty good, but it's nowhere near as movable. So if you want to look at what I was looking at, was I've got the 325A, which is pretty good, pretty fast, goes good damage. It's got a lot of good stuff, but the range on it totally sucks at 31. This is just quantum range though, which isn't a big deal for your dogfighting, probably. But if you look at the 125A, it actually has much better acceleration, has a much better turn rate, and it has a much better range. It also has an engine that actually creates fuel, which is really interesting. So yeah, I think the 125A is a ship that I'm kind of interested in, just for fun purposes to fly around and maybe to try to see if I can learn how to do some dogfighting in it. It'd be fun. But I think the 325A, which I already have, is a good ship for me to play around in as well. And I also have the other ship that I purchased, the other small ship, which is pretty maneuverable, is the... it's the Aegis Vanguard. Is it the Vanguard? I don't remember the name of it. Aegis. Avenger Titan. And if we go in here and we get rid of the Gladius and these other ships, let's just compare these two. So I have the Avenger Titan currently. So here you look at the turn rate. You can see the Origin 125A is by far the most maneuverable and the quickest ship. You can also see the Avenger Titan acceleration is very slow. The SCM also is not that great. And then you can see the range is pretty good. That's the one thing I noticed when I went from my Origin 325A to my Avenger. Titan is that the range was much better. It's like double the quantum range. So the Avenger Titan is not a fighter, obviously. It's more of a kind of entry-level cargo ship. You know what I mean? So you just want to go buy a 125? Is it cheap as fuck? Yeah, I want to see what it feels like. I want to see what the 125A feels like. But I tell you what. Oh, the other thing I wanted to ask you guys, and this is something that is really means a lot to me, is like I was landing my Star, what is it called? Star Cruiser thingy? What is it called? And Sheg, you saw this. I was landing the Mercury Star Cruiser outside of the city on the. And when I was landing it on ground, like I tried to find a level spot, but it's not. Here, let me go into Discord. You gonna jump in Discord? Let me go into Discord. Yeah, I'm in my Discord's voice chat. If you want to jump in there, let me turn the sound down again. Hey, what's up? It's so much better when you're Discord, because there's no delay. You're muted, by the way. Yeah, you're back. Oh, that's cool. So, the thing that I found that bothered me a little bit, and I'm sure this is a problem with all ships, right? Not just the ship, the Star, whatever, the big one that I had. Is that when you land on terrain that's not super flat, my ship it didn't land correctly. Like, it landed with the left wheel on the ground, and the right wheel was, like, way up in the air, even though the area I landed on was pretty flat. And so, like, when I got out of the ship was literally rocking back and forth. It was awful. And it damaged my left wing, because the right wheel came so high off the ground, the left side of the ship was bashing into the ground. I was afraid my ship was literally going to explode. And so I got back in my ship as fast as I could, and I took off. But I was really surprised, because the piece of ground I was on was a piece of snow ground. But it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that steep or anything. It was just slightly downhill, very slightly. It was almost flat. So my question is, do some ships handle uneven terrain because of the way they're... Make sure to turn off engine whines will have an effect on it. Well, I always turn off my engine. Like, when I land, one of the first things I do is I turn off my engine, because I watched a video where the guy said if you leave your engine running, that the wind will have an effect. Yeah, maybe I didn't turn... You know what? Maybe I didn't turn it off. But my question is, do some ships... Sorry, this fan's making me cough. Let me turn my remote fan here. I'm high-tech in this office. I gotta grab the remote control here. Doesn't seem to be working. Maybe I'm not high-tech. Come on, fan. There it goes. You were doing your AC yesterday? Yours broke? Been like that for months? Oh, man. So, do some ships, because, excuse me, of their wheelbase and their clearance, land better? And are they more stable on uneven surfaces? Because that actually is important to me, right? I can definitely see where I don't want to fuck around with trying to get my ship, to land properly, I guess, or to land and not be rocking around. But maybe... Yeah, there's one ship that hovers above the ground. Yeah, well, let's try it. Let's you know what? Let me try something. Let's get let's see. Let me go try to land again and see what it looks like. Let's see what happens. sometimes when I'm talking a lot on stream, my fan, if it's blowing air coming from the side, it's like as I'm talking, it like I can breathing this fan air in my mouth, and it actually dries the back of my throat out, causes me to cough. It's hilarious. I'm like, damn it, you fan! You're all right. Let's pad 11. So here's my baby, man. This is a very cool ship. I'd say my complaints with the ship, and I knew this before I purchased it, I'm not a big fan of the engines because they're so small. And actually, I'll show you. There's a couple things with this ship, which is why I think you guys are right. You should always kind of like try a ship out before you buy it. You know? Look at that fan. I love this game. This game is just unbelievable, man. The shit they pull off in this game just blows my mind. Am I lost already? I think I am. I guess I went the wrong way. Ooh. Why is she... It's because I'm crouched, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, I was crouching. I think I was probably in the way. Oh, does it? Come on. It's glitching. Normally this closes. So that's a glitch right now. Because that normally closes. Yeah. I don't know if you're typing in Discord. You are, yeah. I haven't much issue with that. I haven't really noticed it's always worked, but ramps, they're about to make them go touch the ground depending on where you were landed. Elevators. You got a guy who was like 3,000. He's got almost all the ships. Dispatch, some ship doors can't close. Wait, that door I closed yesterday. So that door definitely closed yesterday, so I'm not sure why it didn't close just now, but...
Engines on.
I don't know if I need to request departure, but we're going to do it anyway. You think there's an alien ship where you can trade? See, that will be cool. You should be able to buy ships and give it to other players, although that doesn't really help Star Citizen make more money. Yeah. So here, I actually went with the crazy, like, vibrant paint job just for the hell of it. Let's do something different. So, one of the problems I had with the ship was that the engines, they don't look that great, but they also cast this bright, hazy glow right in your face when you're looking from this view, which can be actually quite annoying. Yeah, and this ship... And the other thing that was weird is in the reviews they said this ship was fast, but... To me, it doesn't feel like it's very fast. The bonded defender. You're at the station? Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry. I don't know if I'm close enough to request docking.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Boost while turning? Okay. I'll have to try that. Yeah, there's definitely stuff I'm not doing correctly because it's... No.
Landing gear up. Landing gear down.
Keyboard. I'm using a keyboard and mouse. Using a keyboard and mouse.
Engines off.
Holy shit. Somebody's blowing stuff up. Zoom into the... Oh, you want to see the pad number? It should show the pad number when I get out, shouldn't it? You would hope. I'm hoping the pad number is here somewhere. Yeah, it's right there. It's pad 5? Yeah, pad 5. Hold F and zoom at the door. Why, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I mean... I didn't know you could zoom when you hold F. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm on pad 5. It's right here. So do we need to go to Hurston? Do you want to what are we doing? So what's the plan here? Are you gonna... Do you want to fly? Do you want me to jump in your ship? I don't even know where you are. Let's see where you at. Oh, there you are. You're right past me. There he is. Yeah, the bad thing... So the things on the ship I don't like is it doesn't maneuver very well, but that's to be expected. It doesn't have multiple entries, which, again, I knew that when I bought it, of course. And then the rear lights kind of blind you in certain situations. Which is, of course, you can get around that by just holding on the Z key and moving, and you know, moving the camera view so that you can see a little better. Yeah, you can fly the ship if you want, dude. Shag, you take controls, dude. And I did what you told me to do, and I just leave this down, and we just jump up. It's cool. Kirsten. I'm getting in the co-pilot seat. I'm gonna make him fly. You have control. I'm going to co-pilot. Alright. Engines are shut. Here. Turn on the engines! Turn on the engines! Are they on? I guess they're on. On my screen it looks like they're off. I always turn off the engines before I get in. It's weird that it shows on my screen that the engines are shut down. I guess when you hit R it probably turned them on. Ah, look at him go.
Landing gear up.
Look at Shag's like, I know what I'm doing.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Yeah, but they said it was pretty fast, but I didn't see that it was as fast. Let's pull it up real quick. Where's that sheet at? Where is my... What is that? That's made by... Who makes that? It's not Crusader... Mercury Star Runner. So the Mercury Star Runner... Yeah, the acceleration is pretty pedestrian. Although it's faster than my Avenger Titan. And the speed, the top end speed. So I think what it was when I was flying earlier, I just was down on a planet that was having severe like weather and wind, and it was really impacting the maneuverability of my ship because it just felt like I was flying through, you know, soup. Yeah, he's gonna show you what the MSR could do. Wait, where he got out? Where'd he go? How does he put his hands behind his back like that? Oh, there was some desync. I don't usually get too much of that. Usually it runs pretty well. Okay, we've got our... Oh, hey, we got some freeways down here. One thing that's kind of cool is you can actually turn off the lights, which is kind of cool. I'm going to go for that dark look. Is that a little picture of a... of some palm trees or something? Oh, yeah. That door still doesn't want to shut. Glitches, man. Glitches. Yeah, you can play chess. You can go in here and you can pick up pieces. And then you can place it. So you can actually sit in here and play a game of chess against... Oh, there! So he got it to shut. I couldn't get it to shut. That is weird. Man, got something in my throat's been bugging me today. Yeah, the chest does work. Hey, what's up, Blue?
What's up?
Now we're just mucking around.
What ship are you guys in?
We're in my ship right now, the Star Runner.
The Star Runner?
Mm-hmm. I bought that. Remember, I bought that $270 ship. I wrote it off to just, I'll take the money out of my tax return. Let's see.
Is there another name for it? I can't seem to...
I think it's Mercury Star Runner.
Oh, Mercury. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I mean, it'll be better down the road if they ever do implement all the stuff in this game they're supposed to implement. There's the other secret panel that I can't seem to find. The hidden compartment.
I need like the turning or the maneuverability on that thing.
It's supposed to be good, but I was experiencing not very good maneuverability, but I found this website, Blue, which I absolutely love, and it's exactly what I've been looking for. It's called hardpoint.io, and if you look at the stream here, I'll pull it up.
I've got it.
Did you find it? Yeah, pull it up. But what's great is you can easily just click all the ones you want to compare and then go ahead and hit the comparison, and you can easily see the acceleration, the turn rate, the the quantum range, which is what I was looking for. Like, I want to see what distance can I travel with my fuel tank. So that was really a big number that I was trying to compare, because remember, my Origin 325A has no range at all. I'm right on my stream screen here right now. You can see that the Origin 325A quantum range is 31, but then I also have an Avenger Titan, which is a quantum range of 60, because I was like, oh man, my Avenger Titan, I definitely could travel much further. So this is a really, really good website for just comparing numbers really quickly. It's great. There's a hidden panel in my cargo bay here, and I can't find it. I thought it was right... I thought it was right here.
It's a bigger ship than mine is.
I don't know. Really? This is not bigger than yours, is it?
Well, it has more cargo space. I don't know. Bigger
Oh,
is
it
kinda
may...
subjective.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the length of it, though, I'm sure it's way shorter than yours. There should be a secret panel. I can't seem to find it. Huh.
Well, I found out the warning of major torque imbalance has something to do with damaged thrusters of some kind.
Yeah. It's damaged. Yeah, you've got that before. We talked about possibly it could be maybe inventory too, if you've got a bunch of cargo that's all pushed to one side maybe, or it could, but most likely it's probably damaged. I don't know, I've been watching a lot of
This
Yeah, go.
mission that's destroy or remove claim jumpers.
Mhm.
The objective is to destroy 9 of these sentinel things, so you have to go and search for it, but you'll get 3 or 4 prospectors that'll port in and try to attack you on they're mining ships, so they don't really do a lot of damage, but it's just you have a constant waves of
fighters.
criminals coming in. And so
Right.
I'm up to 123k and I still haven't finished that mission yet.
Wow.
Because I just couldn't seem to find the sentries. I gotta search them out. They're being weird.
Yeah, I've just been running into bugs and game crashes and all kinds of stuff, but I didn't get a chance to play too much today until just now.
Got 29 crime stat 3 and 4s neutralized. 23 crime stat 1, 20 crime stat 2, and 25 crime stat 5.
What is that? 25. What is it? What do you mean crime stat? You've got crime stats?
No. I've
You've
killed
killed?
25
Okay.
people that have that crime stat.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, and just to compare, my ship has like 1460 or something quantum range. Compare that to my other two ships, which are like 60 and 32 or something.
Really? That's not as much as I would have thought for that.
Yeah, well, it's not meant to be. Well, how big? What's the cargo? What's the range on yours? There is
Cargo range on dying, but you know.
the quantum range. Sorry, quantum range.
3K.
3K. Yeah, so yours has more than mine, I'm sure. Mine has 1489. Mine's a much smaller ship than yours. In size, I'm pretty sure. I think it is.
Quantum travel complete.
Your cruising speed's a lot faster.
It's supposed to be pretty maneuverable. But it does a lot of stuff that's more future, like stuff that isn't in the game yet. Like, it has like a scanning system where you can scan stuff, and it has a place to, the ability to, like, I guess, do data missions where you store data on board. I've got this whole server room with all these servers, and so it's more like, I just got it because I like the look of it, and I like the fact that it had really cool secret compartments. It's got like one other secret compartment where you can put like pirate, like stolen goods, which is supposed to protect it from scanning if you want to be like a a swash, whatever it's called, person who steals stuff. Bootlegger is what I was trying to think.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
Died,
So.
resurrected, or regenerated. I walk out of the room and it hasn't fully loaded yet. Apparently, it died again.
And you fell through. I logged in the first time I logged in about half an hour ago or something. I logged in, and I immediately just fell through the floor, and I was floating in space. And so I can only assume that the game just hadn't loaded yet. I mean, you should never load the character before the game loads. Again.
Yeah, it seems a little weird.
These are simple things from a coding point of view.
Engaged.
You know, I mean, from a programming point of view, right? Like, you have, like, everything I write. Like, I do a lot of web development. But every piece of code I write has fail-safes, you know. Because a web application is just like a MMO. I mean, it's persistent, right? Like, we get all these different pieces of data, and they have to persist. So I have to manage, so certain things, like if I'm loading certain controls with data, and I'm setting up filters and different like displays, I have to ensure that the data's actually been loaded. If I actually retrieved the data. So we have, obviously, checks in place and ways to create deferred objects and such. I mean, it's the same thing for a video game. You have to have those checks in place. Simple check, like, well, has the world even finished loading yet? Don't load the character before the world's not loaded, Yeah. Simple things, I watched a video by Big Fry TV. I'm sure you're probably familiar with him. And he's got a video on Star Citizen where he just bashes the hell out of the game. He really,
I actually saw that video, but I kind of stopped watching it because I looked at his video and that's all he does.
Is that all he does? I didn't know that. I knew the name because I'd watched a few of his videos. But yeah, he really bashed it.
I clicked on his channel. It was like every single video that came up on the thing was him talking about shit on somebody.
Landing gear down.
Yeah, like, I'm not a big fan of Kira TV because he tends to come across negative, like really negative on things, and restricted area.
It's not to say that it's not warranted. It's just like,
yeah, it's just the way he approached it. He approached it. It just wasn't a very. I didn't like the way he approached negative. You can be negative and still not be mean about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm not gonna melt this ship. I like the ship. I don't know what he. I mean, if I could melt the ship and get money and then, I don't. The thing is, when you buy stuff off the cash shop, you keep it forever, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I like about it. So you buy the cash shop, you'll never lose it. Whereas if you buy a shipping game, if they wipe the servers, it's gone, or I don't know. I guess there's other stuff too, but. But because I bought this ship, I can upgrade this ship into another bigger ship off the shop.
I'm saying if you want to try.
Yeah,
another ship.
I don't understand that concept. I mean, you're saying I can like temporarily like destroy my ship to use something else and then get my ship back? It's weird.
Well, it doesn't like. So the thought is that you turn your ship into stored credit, and then you buy another ship as long as it's not a war bond, and you don't lose anything when you do that. Like you don't like get back 80% of the value when you melt it. You get 100% of the value. So if you melt everything that you were to get when you melt this ship, you would have the same amount of money in order to do that.
But then am I getting... Okay, as long as I still have the ship... You know what I mean? Because then am I getting a ship that I bought off the shop? Or is it translated into a ship that I just bought in-game at that point? That makes sense. Yeah. I'm probably just because I'm probably.
I've ever seen somebody in the game that actually responded to me talking because I forgot that I had my stuff on.
Oh yeah, that's fun. He knows every bit of it. That's cool. Yeah. That's all good.
But when
yeah.
you melt it, it goes to store credit, so it's like you bought it on the store.
People have these. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's okay.
I would assume that when you melt it, it takes it out of the store. Otherwise, you could just have like an unlimited number of ships. Like you have it bought in your hangar, and then you go and you melt it, and then it's no longer your hangar, but you have the store credit.
Right. So I think we're going to a place where I can rent a ship.
Oh, you were just there?
What? We are now in Hurston, I think is where we are.
Yeah, you're looking at New Deal.
Yeah,
Well, that's where you buy a ship.
New Deal.
Rent
Finest purveyor of
Oh,
premium
I'm just
vessels
following
in all
Shag.
of Lord.
I think he's gonna maybe buy one for me. I don't know.
Take a wander and see what we have.
Well, just
There are some
temporary. I might
real
give it back to him.
Prospector right there. You can get into that thing. They just don't fully power up. You can get into any of them you want and walk around. The
Oh, yeah?
Hammerhead's in there too.
Oh, when I clicked on it, it said complete transaction, insufficient funds. It's like 2 million or something. I wasn't trying to buy it. I just wanted you said I can get in it though?
Hey,
Yeah, you have to
welcome
hit it
to
in the
the
right
New
spot.
Deal.
Yeah.
It's a
Take a
little
wander and see what we have.
You buy a
There's some
ship, then
real
melt
gems.
it, you get the website store credit. Use. How are you gonna send me money? I'm so
the
confused.
in-game thing.
Is there a way from this terminal?
Yeah. MO Trader.
Hold on a second.
Just
I
send
don't.
money to people. $869,000. That's a pretty good amount.
I don't have the money to buy it. Is he trying to send me money? I don't get what he's doing. Because I don't have the money to buy this ship. Let's see, where is it? Aegis.
He's saying you 800K. What ship
If he sent me, where is it? Like he said he already sent it.
You have it. Like I saw it on your screen in your
Really?
screen.
I didn't.
It hit F1.
Oh, I do. Shit. How did I get it? I didn't get any notification. Holy shit. I'm like, I thought I'd get like some sort of notification. So then I go into here and I go to Origin, right? And we want the 125. This one. It's 791. Shit.
Why are you getting the 125?
I want to test it
I
out.
think you just made one hell
Okay.
of a good decision.
I wanted a ship that was quick and that I could maybe do some dogfighting on. But I have 2 ships, but also this one has some other advantages, but yeah, I know. I just bought it, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah, it said confirm purchase.
Yeah, as long as you
Yeah.
have 761k less now, or
Yeah, I
whatever
should
the number
have. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, see now I'm back to what I had, which was about 78,000. Actually, I got more because he gave me more than the cost of the ship. Yeah, so we're gonna take a look at some of these big ships over here. I didn't know you could go get in these ships. That's actually really good because you can see what they're like before you buy them. I didn't even know this existed. Here's the, what is this? Holy crap. This is an RSI. Is this a constellation or?
Yeah.
This isn't the one you have though, or is it?
No, I think you're in a Constellation Phoenix, which is the luxury version.
Yeah, it looks more luxurious. Oh yeah, look. Oh Jesus.
It has like a third the cargo space though.
Yeah. It's very luxurious. Oh my god, it's got a fish tank in it.
And I think it also does not have. I think it has 2 fish tanks. It doesn't have as much armaments either. Not as good of a fighter.
It says later you can put fish in it. That's the thing with this game. There's so much shit that apparently they want to do. I just wonder how much of it'll get in. If it all gets in, it would be amazing. My biggest, like I was talking earlier, my biggest concern with this game really is just the performance, as if it's going to perform, you know.
Yeah.
No, because they're doing server meshing, and you know, if it's just basically like server sharding, then you're still running into a situation where you're not really on a server with, you know what I mean? It's just going to be phase. People are going to be phasing in and out based on, you know, if they're in your particular shard or not. So it's not like you're adding more people into the server. It's just it's a mega server where you're only seeing the people that are on your specific shard at that moment.
Right, but if they do it that way, when you join a group, it should be able to just immediately put you.
Yeah, exactly. And because what it'll do is it'll just change the ID. If I'm on shard 1, you're on shard 2, and we join a group, it's just going to throw us on the same shard. Yeah. It's got all these little fighters in it.
Yeah, it's a snubcraft. It's a challenge to redock that thing.
I think they said that
I
thought they said the Origin, that you could use the Origin 100, or like the one I'm just bought, as like a
125. No, it has a different setup.
Okay. Well, what if you just parked it in the? Can you like deploy it?
Cargo area? You might be able to put it in the cargo area.
Could you deploy it from the cargo while in flight?
I don't see why. Oh. You can definitely open up the cargo area in space.
Yeah, and then just fly it out. Yeah, table don't work. Yeah.
To get the tables doesn't work. I don't know why. I'm over here at the weapon vendor because I don't really care for my cannons. They fire too slowly and they also take up too much power. So I end up having
yeah. So I found I found that. Oh, so these lockers actually open. That's cool.
My lockers opened. What?
Do yours lock?
I'm gonna do my lockers.
Can you lock them? No. Be cool if you could lock them. That's something I think they said they're gonna put in, is like, you know, those weapon racks. Like some ships, you can put guns in those weapon racks, and well, theoretically, I don't know if they work yet, but and then lock them in place.
Some of them are functional. They're just not persistent. So if despawns, or I think definitely if it crashes, but if it despawns even, they'll go away, just disappear.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be careful that way.
Yeah. The A2 works and it's persistent. That's cool. I must say that the ship is very luxurious. I mean, it looks really nice. It has less cargo. We know it's got cargo, just a lot less, right?
Yeah.
This is
Oh no. No. That wasn't the issue with it. It actually, I'm actually looking at that website and it has the same cargo area. I think the issue is that it doesn't have the same cargo bays, and so accessing it is a pain. I watched a video on it, I think.
Okay. I'm sure you did when you were purchasing. You probably looked at all the constellations.
Nah, I didn't look at Phoenix because it said luxury, and I was like, oh. Well, actually, it was the armaments. Like the moment the armaments went down, but the cargo size went up or stayed the same. I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care about losing some firepower to have a few more people be able to sit down and eat. Yeah, that's access to the cargo.
Yeah, let's see. Carry lowered. Assuming that's what I was supposed to do. I don't know what this OP pin.
No, that's
Not right.
that's a med pen.
Yeah, I was on the wrong
You're
thing.
looking a little bit too far down.
Yeah, I was looking at like something else.
Is it on the?
I got
the
it.
Wall, maybe?
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, okay.
Found it. And then, so here's the. So it's got a big cargo base.
It's just a
But he's
bit of a
in
pain to access it. As
Yeah,
well.
and then here we open the door. Now we can get out.
Oh, it does have a downside.
I like. Is yours the same way that you can drive a vehicle straight in and then drive the vehicle forward out to the other side?
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I wanted the console.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's cool.
Easy access that way.
Yeah, you can just drive it in and then just drive it out. I like that. That's cool. And then there's this. Jesus, I don't know what this thing is, but it's huge.
That's the hammerhead.
This is the hammerhead.
Yeah.
This is a fighter,
Be
isn't
careful,
it?
you may get lost if you go in there.
Is this the? Is it hammerhead like a warship?
What do you mean a warship? They're all
Like a
warships. I mean,
no,
like-
because some ships are specific for fighting. They have a lot more, weapons. It's a gunship.
Yeah. My Constellation's considered a cargo gunship, though.
Yeah, but there's one ship. I thought it was the hammerhead that was considered to be like ridiculous amount of like firepower.
So the only one I know of that I would consider to be ridiculous is the Javelin, and it's not quite yet in the game. But that has a max crew size of 80.
Max, what? Jesus, 80?
I had to let that sink in for a minute.
Yeah, you did. I'm like 80? What? That's insane.
I think there's an Invictus week that's supposed to be coming up here in May that we can go in and like tour the inside of the Javelin, even though it's not quite finished yet.
Yeah, I heard about that. Well, I've been watching a lot of videos. I'm trying to figure out if this game really is going to get good, basically.
I think it has like 5 or 6 turrets on the hammerhead. I think it will. It just took a long time to get the infrastructure in. For how they
I'm
want the game.
hoping. I'm hoping that's the case. Also, another big concern is the Lumberyard game engine is a really bad game engine, but they've been using it for so long, so I'm really hoping that they basically either used a different network stack or they just recoded it, because the network stack in there wasn't really built for this massive of a world.
Better with is more based off of the older CryEngine than they completely.
Yes.
Completely revamped it.
Yeah, well, they
Like they didn't
supposedly.
keep it
I don't know. I don't remember like what pieces they rewrote, but it was
Hmm.
based off of the CryEngine. That's where they started. But I don't want to. If I jump off, am I going to take damage here? Probably not.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. There's a ladder right next to you on the
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that'll work. Think. Ah. Ladders are weird. You just kind of move to them and you go. You don't even have to interact, do you?
Which one?
The ladders. Do you have to interact to use the ladder?
No.
I don't think you do.
Unless it's like the ones where you walk, like you use the ladder to get up inside of something, and then because it folds away, you have to interact with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the pilot is on the left and the co-pilot's on the right.
So this is the same view as your ship? It looks different.
No, I don't feel it's the same view because you. So my ship is like almost 180 degrees in both directions essentially.
Yeah.
This is very much more like 90 and 180. 180 horizontal, 90 vertical.
Look at him! Look at him climbing up on the window. Hey, get off the window, man! You're gonna put some smudge marks on it.
If you go above the deck, there's a part where you can open up and then can launch out of, like you're gonna board another thing. I've never quite understood that.
Huh. Let's check out. What other ships do they have? Do they have any of the fancy 600s? The 600i or no?
You've been to all of them at this point, as far as I know.
Well, the one that I didn't go in was the freelancer.
I don't know. I don't think they have one in there.
We saw the
You didn't
freelancer.
go
Oh,
into the
oh, that was the
sector.
that was the purchasable ones, right? Well, we saw the freelancer. I was
There's-
standing right next to it. Remember?
Well, that was the prospector. They look
That-
very similar.
Oh, I thought it was the freelancer. Okay.
The biggest difference is the prospector has like no real room, and it's like a single person vessel.
Right. You weren't kidding though. You can get lost in this ship.
Yeah, they've got signs up top. Make sure you read them. You're still gonna get lost though.
I'm trying to figure out how to open the door.
You run into them.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, I did run. Okay. Yeah, I did open.
Sometimes you have to run or pull back and run into them
Yeah,
again.
I did that time. I said that's what I had to do. Look at the. Is this the engine core? Look at this engine. That's
Is that the one that's exposed?
Yeah, it's the exposed engine.
Yeah, it's weird.
I feel like I'm getting like radiation poisoning by standing here. You know.
Right.
You know. I feel like I must be getting some sort of like damage to my character.
I want to know what it looks like when it's like going full bore, like
Mhm.
a boosted thrust sort of situation.
But it's these details that make this game so good. I gotta figure out how to do these hotkey shortcuts. Now, are there any like third-party add-ons that people do for this game, or is an add-on system not allowed? I'd be curious. I kind of hope that it isn't allowed. Oh, good. I'm actually glad about that because people would try to hack this game so bad.
Yeah.
So I'm actually glad that there isn't. This ship is huge. It's so big. God, it's massive. I mean, it just takes me like 20 seconds to run from one end to the other, you know? Yeah, I saw the game glass. Someone had asked in the stream once, what glass are you using or something, and I didn't know what he meant, but there's that game glass thing.
I recently saw that too today, actually.
And I haven't really looked at it. Maybe I'll look at it somewhat. It kind of sucks. Yeah, if it sucks, I won't even bother looking at it. All right, so apparently I have this ship, right? So I guess I bought this ship. Let's go see if I can jump in it and head back.
I think
or
the
I don't
game
know.
glass is good if you intend to use joysticks because that opens
Well, I
up
don't need to jump in here.
a more
Uh-huh.
realistic, like essentially you'd be able to put the MFDs right there and touch them as you would normally, but if you're going on a keyboard, nah.
If you know how to work it, it's pretty awesome. Cool. Yeah, so I guess let's just head back to where we came from, and that way I can put my ship back where it was. Yeah, let's just head back where we came from, and then I'm gonna go ahead and play around with the 125. Thanks for the money, dude, and I don't know. You'll have to show me how to sell the ship after I'm done with it, and then I can give you your money back. Oh, you want me to spawn it? See. Let's see. Origin 125. You should be able to get in the ship. You could just like lay in the bed while I'm flying around, even though it says it's a one-person ship, right? Yeah, now where's the damn elevator? The elevator to hangars right here. I didn't even see where it was at, but we'll find it. We'll just scroll around. It's in hangar 9. Your glass is free to try the base first, $35 per year. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna have to do I'm gonna have to split my monitor out here so I can see Discord chat and stream chat. Yeah, here, let me do that right now. Hold on a second. Let's put the stream over here. Oh yeah, it's a tiny ship.
Yeah, 125 is very tiny. It's it's very close to the starter ship, one of the starter ships.
Where's the entrance? Here it is. I love the way the door opens on this one, though. This the whole section comes out, slides out, and then it has a really cool stairway. So this is the 125A, which is basically, I think this is kind of like combat. It's like a starter ship combat. There's a bed, and then there's, let's see.
Yeah, but you got like a little bit of space right there. So if you wanted to do delivery missions at the beginning,
Yeah.
you could just drop the box right there and then just walk in.
Yeah, you should be able to fit like 2 little boxes in here. Yeah, 2 little boxes
Oh.
here.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's got a little cargo. And let's see. And then it has super... I love the way they do their doors, man. Origin just has the coolest, like, doors, man. The way they open and close.
Oh, that's access to your...
To your, like,
I think there's
components, I
something
guess.
along the lines of the idea that, like, if it breaks while you're out in the space, you could replace it, but I don't know. I don't think that's in yet.
Yep, this is a small ship. Oh, shit. Hey, Sheg, you might want to shut the... I'll shut it. You want to go for a spin? See if I can fly this thing? Close this door. Funny intense moment in Juptown PvP event. So see, you can have someone in the ship with you. I mean, see, he's in my ship and he's sitting on the bed.
But they aren't considered part of the crew. They're just more like a
Yeah,
passenger.
they're just a passenger. And it's got that beautiful canopy.
Origin jumpers at your service. Core system operational.
Let's see.
You are clear to launch.
Ooh, this has got the cool, cool paint job too. I don't really know what I'm looking at here. Let's see what. Shit! Oh man, it turns fast.
It's a light ship.
Yeah. Let's get away from the station here.
I'm hoping there's some way to be able to make it like your ships persist while you're logged in, like even if you get a little bit too far away from them.
Mhm.
That way you could like store that ship inside of something like a Freelancer Max or something with enough cargo space to actually put it in there.
Yes,
Like a 600 or something like that.
I agree.
And then just take that down to the planet real quick if you don't need much of anything, or if you're gonna do like a bounty.
Yeah, you need a joystick for that. That's where the joystick would probably come in handy, because if I want to actually go left while I'm rotating, like if I want to do like a roll, and also I have to hold down Q and A at the same time on a keyboard, which is kind of, you know, annoying. It's very difficult. So because of that reason alone, if I may end up having to get a joystick, maybe. See if it fits in the yeah. See if it fits in the. I'll watch a video on that. I'm not gonna do that right now. I want to actually get off and do some missions, but what's the range on this one too?
Yeah, the question too is whether or not that you can like leave it and get back to it easily. Because like I tried leaving my constellation at one point on just like a little snub fighter, and I kind of lost it. But I think they added markers at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I started to notice when I'd get away from it, I could see where it was, but I don't know if that was going to last for very long. I didn't trust it.
Can I land here, or is this restricted? One thing,
You'd probably land there.
I'm gonna try it. One thing that I was having trouble with my bigger ship is landing.
What do you mean?
Well, just landing on a surface that wasn't quite even. Clouds are coming, and when a surface it wasn't quite even. The right, like the wheel was on the right side was way off the ground. It shouldn't have been because the surface was almost, it was like almost even, But it just, for whatever reason, the AI just didn't like it, and it just didn't land.
That's one thing I don't like about the Constellation is its landing gear is, it's more or less balanced, but there's no front mount. And so you don't really have a tripod, you're just on 2 legs, and there's this thing kind of sticking out front.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was wondering is if, like, look at this landing gear on my ship. This ship it's very spread out, so the center of gravity is extremely low, So what I'm wondering is if this ship will have a much better job landing because of the fact that it's, more balanced, it's more lower center of gravity.
Awesome.
I mean, it looked like it landed really nicely. So
I'm stuck on the train because the other side of the city didn't load.
look. Oh, that sucks.
Not gonna
Put a dead body. If you're worried about the ship despawning, put a dead body or a live friend on it. Yeah, so can we carry around like a dead body?
kill yourself in a place that you can find the body again.
Sheg's just taking a nap, it looks like. He's laying down. All right, so I landed the ship. It looks like it landed really nicely. So one of the reasons I was looking at picking this ship up is I wanted a ship that was quick, very small, and could land anywhere. Like the wheel space on this is wide.
Yeah.
And that it could land in small areas really easily. So I didn't have to worry about, because the bigger ship I had was great probably for bigger stuff, bigger missions. But if I have to land in an area with like variations in elevation or, it's not perfectly flat and it's not smooth, it's harder to land a bigger ship. It just is. So, all right, so gonna open door. Kill NPC. Oh, you kill an NPC and you drag them to your ship. I love the door on this ship though. So look at that, dude. Check this out. We just landed. Temperature's 13 degrees Celsius. Look at this environment. This is so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Look how low to the ground that ship is. So that's what I thought would be really good for landing. Is it's so low to the ground, it's not going to have that issue probably of, hopefully. You can see the landing gear is perfect on the ground here.
Well, assuming that there's no like large-ish rock right where you're landing.
Well, yeah, and I was being really careful right there when I landed to make sure I didn't hit. I think there was some other bigger rocks. Let's see in front. Well, maybe they just looked bigger when I was in the ship. Yeah. But super cool ship, isn't it? But unfortunately, it's expensive. $70 for this ship. But...
That's like I think essentially one of the cheapest ones, unless you get like just a straight fighter that has actually pretty much nothing.
Yeah, well, this one isn't like the best. It's not going to be good for really fighting unless you're really good with it. But it is very quick and very maneuverable.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool. I want it. Sold. So now how do I give him his money back?
So when you hit F1, there's one box on there that says like MO trader. Just looks like a little box.
So
can
I trade him the ship back, or do I have to sell the ship somehow, and then send him the money?
I think you'd have to sell him the ship.
Okay. I like this ship though. This is pretty cool. Look at
It's got good visibility too, but that's a pretty common thing with the Origin ships.
Yeah,
I've good visibility.
I found that I really like Origin ships, but look at how responsive it is. Like a lot of the ships, look how responsive it is just going up and down. I mean, look how fast it goes up and down. Like none of my other ships go up and down this. Maybe the 325i, but very responsive. Acceleration is pretty good. Now, if I hit the boosters while I'm turning, like he was saying, you can turn very quickly. This.
That explains why things were kept kind of like strafing back and forth right next to me, and I couldn't even turn around by the time that they would start back on me.
Yeah. Now I got to figure out how to get back to where I was. All right. Let's go up a little bit. Should have thrown the Talon. Why the Talon? All right, we're level here. So now how do I land at this base? I don't even know where I am because I'm not the one who landed here.
You're at Lorville?
Yeah, I'm not really good at landing on bases on the ground because I've never done it before. I've only left up the ground base to go to an orbiting space station, and then I've always been landing on orbiting space stations. So
you have to find the spaceport, but it's almost identical.
Doesn't
One
matter.
thing I did
I'm
realize
giving
when it came to
control
this-
over to the other guy. I'm gonna give it to Shag. Say, Shag, land this baby if he's not asleep.
One thing I found about the
Land this
sorry,
puppy.
words. So on the spaceport, when you get the assigned landing pad, the arrow, the direction that it looks like to you, tells you whether or not you're upside down or not. So if it's pointing up, what looks like it's pointing up,
It's above
obviously
you.
it's sort of relative, but like
Mhm.
it's pointing towards your forehead, so to speak. That means you're upside down. It should be pointing down on the landing pad.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good tip because I always end up being oriented in the wrong direction. I think he like went AFK or something. Guess it looks like I'm supposed to land this ship. I don't know where to land it. I don't even know what to look for. Take a look. Like you see these like maybe if it's just like you can just land on the roof. Just land on the roof. Well, yeah, the things with these cities is I don't really know where to land because it's like these big sprawling cities. Maybe if I just get close enough and request landing, it'll, it should flag me, show me a place to land. So that's what we'll do. Sure, it's probably over here somewhere. Hopefully. Let's see. It's up here on the left, maybe. But yeah, this is a very responsive ship. Just a cool little ship for doing little missions and just for like exploring worlds and stuff. Like a nice little exploration vehicle. Yeah, but I don't know, Blue. We may end up having to get a joystick or something, but I'd have to like mount it to my desk probably.
I don't really have much of a reason for it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, well, if we're gonna do dogfights, but if we're not gonna dogfight against other players, I just think with a
I'm
keyboard,
gonna be doing that, I'm gonna do it in a gunship.
you're gonna do. So you're not gonna do it in a tiny fighter.
Yeah, that makes my head spin.
So you can do it tomorrow. Aren't you? Well, isn't Tommy and my friends? Because everybody that I friend, they still show up, right? Like if I go to I mean, if you're a friend, yeah. See, Lord Helmet, you're already on my list of friends. So, isn't Tommy Lord Helmet? He is, right? Can't remember.
I'm not familiar. I don't know.
So, I guess I can always land in the space station. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's just do that. It doesn't really matter. Well, first let's see if we can actually get permission. Oh yeah, we did get it. So we do have Lorville landing services. Let's see where they direct me to. I look such a noob in this game.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I get lost in this game though. I mean, I'll play this game for like hours, and it feels like I played it for just like a couple minutes,
Yeah.
Okay, so let's testing your theory. The arrow's pointing down, so we know we're oriented correctly.
Yeah, but be careful doing it here on the planet, just because.
Yeah, well, they gotta open the door for me, I'd imagine, right?
Yeah, it's open. Promise you, by at this point, that is open.
This will be
We
my
just
first.
gotta see it.
This will be the first time I've ever landed on a planet
Is that
surface.
Orville? Looks really similar to New Babbage. Or maybe I just keep landing in Lorville and not
Where
New
am I
Babbage.
landing?
Go directly above the marker.
Is it this rectangle here?
Yeah,
This doesn't look like it because the markers.
have the marker directly below you. Like, don't even look down at it. You kind of have to like free look down at it.
Oh wait a minute, maybe it's this one over here. I have no idea, dude. This is kind of weird. I mean, like now I can't even see them. I'm assuming it's one of these. Oops. Is my landing gear still down? Yeah, it is. Obviously, I can see it. I think it's this one here. Camera. Hit the wrong button. And this ship is crazy maneuverable. I don't know, dude. This can't be it. Maybe I need to go further forward. Maybe it's this one.
Yeah, it's most likely a hole in the ground.
See anything?
Yeah.
There it
Keep
is.
going
Okay, I see
forward.
it. I see it. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here.
So does it make sense why I said to put it so the marker's directly below you?
Yep, I see it. I got it. Just trying not to damage
Well,
this
that's
ship.
a small little hole.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying not to damage my ship. I think we're good. Yeah, this ship though, it is so maneuverable. Shit. It's so hard to see.
Turn on your lights? Oh, you mean just, yeah.
Just
I got you.
like it's like collision. And the other thing too is it'll sit there and tell you you're gonna, if you just get close, it'll like sound like the collision, even though you're not really gonna collide. It's just giving you. Well, I mean, obviously, it's just giving you a warning. Oh, damn it! Down, down, down. And it doesn't. And this ship, because it's so like maneuverable, like if you just move the mouse a little bit, it really
Yeah.
goes. All right, well, we did it. We didn't bash our ship on anything, so I'm happy.
Landing gear was down?
It was.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yep, landing complete. Have a pleasant stay. Like I think Sheg's AFK or something.
I'll go for it now.
I don't know where he is. Yeah. But this is the kind of stuff that's so amazing. Like when you look at the door, even just the little bracket here, how they like, wore the metal with the paint, like they painted the metal, and then where the paint wore off, you can see the actual metal, and here you can see the black. I mean, that attention to detail is amazing. See the wires and everything, the rivets. Oh, and there too, you can see. I love how they do smudges. Look how the metal here has smudges on it.
Mhm.
And we see it on the glass too. Like there's scratches here. There's just amazing. Yeah, I like that ship. That ship's pretty cool. But yeah, it is really low to the ground. That is a low rider. Where's the door? I just landed. Like, I just landed, and I was... yeah, so all you gotta do is come out of the ship. That's the first time I've ever landed on a planet before. Yeah, but that ship's cool. That ship is very maneuverable. Yeah, I am finding the wrong door. I don't know where I'm going. Here's the landing bay. So now, so Shag, how do I sell the ship and give you your money back? So let's get you your money back.
You can't sell the ship?
Well, you gave it to me happily. You can't sell a ship? Oh, I thought I could just sell it and give you your money back.
I thought you could melt
Oh,
it down, or is that not available yet?
can I not? Okay. Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. You didn't have
Oh,
to. I didn't
okay.
know that. I thought I could get it back to you. Melt only for. Oh, it's only real money ships. Oh, so there's no way. So once he buys it, so that ship is. Yeah, I can't give him money back. All right. Well, when I get some money, if you're ever hard, he's probably not hard up for money. Like I. Who knows? So
Yeah,
Blue,
he's the one who was making like 200K in every 30 minutes.
yeah. So and he gave me. So I guess it's only a couple hours worth of work then, maybe. Oh, you got 15 million left? Oh yeah, you're not hurting. All right, thanks, Dan. I appreciate it, dude. That's cool. I really like that. I think that's a really fun ship. And like I said, the wheelbase is, you can see the back wheels and the landing gear are spread out at an angle, and they're very low. I think that ship will be really nice for landing on almost any terrain, which is kind of something I was looking for.
Time to depart. We will have to return your ship to.
Right. Do you want to fly back?
Initiating ship storage procedure.
Yeah, we'll have to get back. I'll have to get back in my other ship and head back. You gonna go AFK? Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna head back to my other ship
Initiating ship storage procedure.
and then fly back to where we came from.
The area. Thank you for your.
Oh, you're gonna start the. Okay, I gotcha. So he's gonna jump in and take a ride back with me then, I think, and then he'll go AFK. Yeah, it's a pretty long flight. So yeah, my ship doesn't have the fuel reserves yours does, Blue. And it shouldn't, because it's not as big as your ship.
Hmm.
It's considered a medium-sized ship, whereas I think yours is considered a large. Well, maybe not.
The
Maybe
Cutlass Black and the Freelancer Mac, or the Freelancers have 2,500. That much I do know, but
Okay.
I'm a little surprised that yours doesn't have a little bit more.
Didn't
I
have a
guess.
little bit more. The S2 Quantum. What is QT? Quantum Tech? What does QT stand for? Quantum Tank? Quantum Tank, maybe. After I start the QT, the Quantum Travel to Microtech. Depends on
Quantum tunneling, I
S2.
think.
Quantum Drive. Well, okay. He's saying QT is Quantum Drive. So it depends on the S2 Quantum Drive. XL1 is the fastest Quantum Drive. Okay, yeah, well, we can look at that spreadsheet again. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anybody in the stream chat, if I'm missing your comments, I apologize. I'm looking at Discord chat and talking, and I don't usually do this too often between the two. So. I mean, you guys are welcome to jump in the Discord if you want the Discord. Channel invite. Here, I'll put it. Let me put the Discord in stream chat. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. I'll do that. Did you pull it out? I can't remember. Oh, let's find out. Let's see, Crusader. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to Microtech. Hangar 7. Thank you for the 28 gig of RAM usage. Really? Is that what you're sitting on right now? Let's see. Here's the elevator. I don't remember what hangar it was, but 11, no, 7. Well, I've got about 20 Google. I got about 20 Chrome tabs open. I've got the stream going and Discord chat, and I'm playing the game, so I'm sure I'm using quite a bit of memory. Cool. Yeah, there's my big ship. Yeah, so here, Blue, you can get a good look at it. It's pretty big, but it's not like really long, like your ship is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like if you run from the front to the back, it's not a very long run. I guess it's a little bit of a run, but I just hate the fact that there's only one way to get in the ship. I also hate the fact that the door you have to click to open the bay here, whatever, is such a tiny button. It's like, could you made it any smaller?
Kind of surprising. There's only one way to get in it. There's
Yeah,
not like a
there
way
is.
to get right into the cockpit.
There's only one way to get in the ship. You have to go through the back, the ramp, which is bad. That was the biggest con on this ship, I think.
Well, it's not good for smaller ships, but you get something like the hammerhead. You're not going to get directly into the.
Yeah.
I guess there is other ways of getting into the ship.
Yeah, there's only one way to get in this ship. I think some people were saying that it would make more sense to have another entrance like on the side. Maybe like a staircase entrance, I don't know.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
And when I get
Systems on.
when I get in the ship, a female's voice comes out and it says, "Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems online." This is kind of funny. A journey.
It has
worth
good
taking.
visibility too, though.
On.
It's got good visibility. The handling is not as good as, but I think a lot of it's because I'm just not very good at flying yet. Like I wasn't using my boost as I was turning, so I'm sure if I use my boost while turning, it'll probably feel a lot better. Doesn't have like it doesn't have like good weaponry really. It's more of a cargo ship that's meant to be, a data storage or a data carrier, and which is not implemented in the game yet.
Yeah.
But for a ship of this size, it's supposed to be one of the fastest, most maneuverable ships of this size in the game. Oh, they do? Tombstone. Oh, Tombstone just said, yeah, I thought they would because it's such a huge mistake. Tombstone just said, I don't know how you could make that mistake, but he just said in stream chat that they are going to fix it, the one entrance thing, and maybe add another entrance. So that's cool. It just seems like they would, because any ship that's fairly large has two entrances, you would think. So, anyways, let's get out of here.
You are clear to launch.
I don't want to jinx myself, knock on wood, but we haven't really seen too many bugs tonight so far, other than when I first logged in and fell through into the space.
Yeah.
Yeah, now to contrast it with my other, like contrast it with the other ship, like when I just tried to move up, it's not very quick. It's like, you know. Oh no, I'm doing, Julian, what are you doing? I'm pushing it the wrong way. Anyways, let's just turn this up.
Faster. It's more maneuverable than my ship.
Is it? It's supposed to be pretty maneuverable. Alright, let's go ahead and look. Yeah, the other complaint I had is I'm not really a fan of the way the engines look. They're very small looking for a ship of
Thank
this
you.
size.
Please visit again.
And also, when I was in a different type of day, the engines were bringing this huge glare up in my face when I'm in this particular view that I'm in right now, and it made it hard to see things that I was trying to see in front of me. But these are all just, they can be fixed just by moving the view around a little bit. As you can see, I went with the orange paint just for fun. But I can obviously take the paint job off, and then it's basically white and black. And there's other paint. This ship does have other paint jobs you can purchase on the store, which not all ships have that. And like when you're rotating, like if you over rotate, like if I'm just trying to, what is it? What is it called when you rotate left and right? Is that, what's the flying technical term?
Yeah.
Is it
Pitch,
the
roll,
yaw?
one of those three.
I guess a roll. I'm rolling basically. If I roll to the right, if you over rotate what you're trying to do, you want to roll back. It's pretty sluggish. So the rolling is pretty sluggish. But I would imagine all
So I
big.
think rolling would be with Q and E. Yaws
Yeah.
would be with moving your mouse left and right. And pitches
Yeah,
up and down on the mouse.
rolling. Yeah, so rolling is pretty sluggish. But like I said, I'm assuming all fairly large ships probably have that problem.
Yeah, and it's especially with my ship, I noticed like the weight. At least I assume it's realistically, it seems like it should be from the weight. When I go to get myself out of a roll, it takes a little bit.
Yeah, but so here when I go to the F4 view, the engines just look very underwhelming. They said that when they first, actually Tombstone's talking, especially a smuggling, said they realized their mistake, especially a smuggling ship. It should have several exits. If the heat is on you, you should have a few ways out of the ship. Yeah. But when they first did the designs for the ship, they actually had a massive engine in the middle, like a really big one, and then they changed it. I wish they would have left the massive engine in, because that would have looked really cool on this ship. These two engines look so tiny on a ship of this size. Excuse me. All right, we got to figure out where we're supposed to go. We got to get back to Microtech. Can we just do a straight shot all the way there? Let's find out. Clear out. Look like it says route not set. It's not setting the route for some reason. Route.
Yeah, I quite find that trying to get to a port like that doesn't always work out. So you go to the kind of have to jump around the planet.
It's weird. Okay, so let's clear out. I double clicked the planet and it disappeared completely. So I'm zooming back. All right. Well, then maybe there's some other point we can jump to. Yeah. See, this is where my skill in this game sucks, because if I run into these types of issues, I don't really know where to jump to. I hate how this is something that needs to be fixed. That no matter where you scroll and rotate the view of a planet, the text shouldn't really overlap, or they should somehow try to fix that. Get out of the atmosphere.
When I zoom in, it disappears.
Get out of the atmosphere. I'm actually pretty high up. I'm at 14,000. So, but I can go.
Is that what it is?
He said get out of the atmosphere, and he said the map works better. But I am at 14,300 altitude. So, but we'll go even higher until the altitude disappears, and then we're basically we're past, we're out of the atmosphere. At that point, we should be in space. Leaving Armistice Zone. Oh, you know what? I was still in the Armistice Zone. And I'm sorry, but there's something in my throat. I've been coughing all day. Jump to outer marker. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. The problem is I couldn't see him. I mean, I wanted to jump to like an outer marker. So if we double click on Microtech, zoom in. See that this is, I hate this. There's all the, I don't see any OM shit. You know, all I see is like point, mining facility, mining facility, mining facility. Try doing it this way again. Yeah, it's not working that way. Here, maybe we can. Should we go to MCL1? It's on the way there. Yeah, let's do that. That'll get us most of the way there.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Don't show up on the star map. Just press B and look for them around around Hurston. That was fucking clusterfuck. What the hell just happened? Started. Constructed. And the shenanigans began again. I hate this part of the game so much. Like in Elite Dangerous, it just puts up a panel and you just plot the flight points. It doesn't matter if there's stuff your way. It'll, the ship AI is smart enough to just fly around obstructions. Just tell it where you want it to go and it goes. It doesn't give you this fucking shit like, oh, it's obstructed.
So, Tim.
Hey, what's up, Toon? Toon's gonna come in here and yell at me. What the hell are you doing?
I'm not gonna yell.
I could fly to Arc L4. It's not really the right direction, though.
So if you clear your thing and then you show the OM, the outer markers.
Please show the outer markers. You're assuming I know how to do that. Okay, okay. If I hit F2 and I bring up the map, this is what I see.
Yeah, close the map.
Close the map, okay?
Now you see all these little dots all around, the yellow and
Yeah, those are the different
red
markers.
ones.
Yep.
Yeah, close out of the map.
I did.
Yeah, those are places you can jump to right now without plotting anything.
Okay, so you're looking. So I'm looking for one of these.
Yeah. So you're looking for the one that says OM1, OM2, OM3, whatever. It goes all the way up to OM6. They're orbital markers, not outer markers, but those are how you can go around the planet without actually having to use the star map.
Okay, so that's what I was doing wrong then. Like here's OM1. That's what I want, right? OM1.
Yeah, that'll work. It doesn't really matter which one. Just it gets you further away from the atmosphere, and it makes the star map work a little bit better.
Yeah.
Quantum travel complete.
Okay. Now we should hopefully have a maybe straight shot, or at least a shot closer.
But yeah, the star map is pretty janky, and they are planning on reworking it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm used to games. Well, the only other really game like this that I played was Elite Dangerous, and on that game, you just picked you had basically like a digital display that comes up in your HUD off to the left or right, and you pick the system, and then it expands out, and then you pick the planet or a subsystem. So basically, you're just drilling down and picking where you want to go, and then when you find the one you want, you say, "This is where I want to go," and it plots all the jumps for you. So it says, "Oh,
yeah,
you're, you know what I mean? You're in the system, and I want to go here, here, here." It's smart enough to know, and it'll plot the jumps for you. And of course, you can manually plot it. You can say, "Well, I want to go here, then here, then here." You know.
Yeah, when this is working, it works that way. But the problem is, it doesn't always. In fact, most time, doesn't work properly.
All right, so let's see what we got. We got OM3, which I'm not sure where OM3 is going. Now, OM, is there an indication? So OM is just orbital marker. Yeah. Here's Aberdeen. Actually, Aberdeen, I think, is kind of where we're going, isn't it? CRLU. Back to here real quick. I think Aberdeen is one of the planets inside the Microtech area, isn't it?
No, it's a moon of Hurston.
It's a moon, right? Okay. It's a moon.
It's the prison moon, actually.
Let's go back to here. Hopefully. This is going to work. Didn't work. Okay, clear out.
Can you just go to Microtech, not straight to Port Tressler?
We can try it. Certainly try it. Yeah, it does say I'm going. Yeah, it does say. I'm not sure where it's going to take me. Will just take me into orbit.
Yeah.
So we did that.
And then once you get to Microtech, you can plot your course again to go to Port Tressler. It might not want to plot you there because you got to keep in mind these planets rotate, so it wouldn't know which orbital markers you need to get there by the time you actually get there.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I think that works. All right, well, thank you. Yeah, I think that'll work. If I just need to go to the planet itself.
Yeah, usually when you're such a long distance, it has a hard time figuring out because it doesn't know how long it's going to actually take you to get there. And then if it plots out some outer markers, or orbital markers, sorry, and then when you get there, those will change.
Yeah, so this is cool. I mean, this ship is interesting. This Star Runner.
Did you melt your 325 though?
No. I didn't melt any ships. So I have a 325A. I have a Avenger. What is it called? The
Titan.
I have the Avenger Titan, and I have this Star Runner, which is kind of like a data cargo ship or something. It's just cool. I like it. It's cool. I think it'll be interesting in the future if they do implement these data missions where you have to go and capture like super critical pieces of information, and you can store it on the server banks that exist within this ship and then transport it. And then I have the ship that Shag just gave me the money for, which was nice of him, which is the 125A, I think. And the problem I had with this ship was I was going on some missions where I had to go land on planets and pick up some data, and the areas where I was landing was very hilly and rocky terrain. And this ship had a little bit of trouble, like landing in a way that because it only has, one of the reason is that there's only one exit too. And I thought I turned off the engines, but it is possible I didn't. It was very windy. And if I didn't turn my engines off, I know that the wind can lift your ship up. So it's maybe I didn't turn my engines off, but I try to get in the habit of always doing that when I land.
Certain storms can lift your ship whether the engines are on or off.
Yeah, and it was lifting, like, so basically it was lifting it so far up the right side up, and it was like kind of snowy, like a snowstorm. It was lifting the right side up so much that the left side was bashing into the ground and it was damaging the ship. So I got back in and just took off. I was like, fuck this, but yeah, but just flying that 125A, I was like, wow, this is really cool. It could land anywhere. Very responsive. And then I was watching that YouTube channel of that guy was dogfighting with it against people with superior ships, and he was taking them out. And I was like, that looks like fun. But I don't know if I have to, like I said, if I have to hit, because I'm using a keyboard and a mouse, so if I have to do Q&A at the same time, like roll and turn, that's kind of awkward to hold down Q&A while you're on a keyboard. I may end up having to go with the joystick. I don't know.
You could always rebind keys.
I could rebind keys, but what would I rebind it to?
Arrows.
No, I would never use the arrows. No, but I mean is what, like, if you have to hold down two keys, like, to get the same.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, rebind Q and E to the arrows.
Yeah, but.
Well, no, that would suck because you're still using the mouse. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Grow a third arm.
Well, I can hold Q and A at the same time, but the problem is if you're holding down Q and A, Like if I'm holding down Q and A, typically you're usually pushing forward too. So then you had to push down W, Q, and A all at the same time, which that's pretty awkward.
You know
So
you have cruise control, right?
yes, yes, and I've used cruise control. Would you use that in a dogfight though? I would think you probably wouldn't.
I do.
My answer to this whole problem is just to get a bigger ship and don't move.
There's that, yeah.
Blue doesn't want to do a dogfighting in a small ship. He wants to just run people over, and I want to do both though. I want to do both. I like the idea of the big ship, but I also like the idea of the small ship.
I want some guy that had like a, I don't know if they had like, maybe it was like the PTR or whatever that is, the PTU or whatever it is. They were on the freighter, the frigate. That's what it was. The Ibis or Idis or something like that, and it had a giant like size 10 rail cannon.
Yeah, the Idris, that's its main gun.
Yeah, that's that one. Idris. That's what I want. Have a couple of people on the guns to deal with the fighters.
Well, I will
use the main.
I will gladly run one of your guns for you, Blue, because I thought that was fun when we were in the ship the other day with us using that was a blast. Am I going to get a new quantum drive? I don't know. How much does a quantum drive? When you say quantum drive, are you talking about a quantum drive for this Star Cruiser?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if it doesn't cost too much money, I could get one. That's another thing I wanted to do in the next day or two is start looking at, ship upgrades. I need to find a website.
I'll put one in your Discord.
Yeah, I need the website that shows different configurations that are good for different configurations for specific ships that are considered good for different types of roles. Like what's a good configuration for increasing the range of a ship? What's a good configuration for making a ship, more of a, be able to fight off enemies, that type of stuff. I found that one website, the hardpoint.io, which was fantastic for just comparing the range of the quantum drive, which was something I was having a trouble because it sucks to go to the website and have to look at one, and then even on the Star System website, a lot of the information's not even there. You'll pull up like the 125A, and you'll look at the yaw rate, and it'll be like, not available. The yaw speed, The X1 is the fastest for the Star Runner. Okay. All right, let's take a look. All right, so yeah, and there's probably thousands of these types of websites, but the best ones are like what I was looking for was like the Excel spreadsheet ones where you just punch in some things and it could configure it for you. That would be cool. That looks like what this is, because this is Urkel.games live calculator. So this looks like, yeah. Does this let you just pick different things and it kind of shows you the results?
Yeah, basically you can spec out your whole ship however you want to do it. It shows you what each thing will do, and then it'll also show you what it'll cost to buy those parts and where you can get them.
Oh, awesome. Let's see. Oh, and here's the ships.
How up to date is that?
They keep it really up to date. I haven't checked on it in a long time, but when I've used it in the past, they keep it very up to date.
So here's the 125A. And
I guess there's more to it than just DPS. I put those M7A cannons on there, and you're just so slow that it's hard to hit anything fast. But I think it'll be more useful once I start trying to go into things that are bigger and slower.
Yeah, cannons will hit harder but shoot slower, and then like repeaters will shoot faster but hit like less damage when they hit.
Yeah. And I guess it depends too on how good your aim is. I mean, the better your aim is, you know what I mean? You're gonna want the stuff that hits harder. I don't know.
Well, not when it's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you want it to be something that's like the cannons are good for big things because they don't move as fast, but terrible against fighters unless you're really maneuverable, I guess.
Yeah, and I can't turn fast enough, so I really need the repeaters to really get some good shots. Because even like So here was the problem I was running into is I had two M7As, which I can only put them on my top one, and I just figured out that you can group them, so you can have them on different mouse buttons, which is nice, because I was just hitting them all at the same time.
Cannons.
However, I noticed that the M7A cannons had a slower travel time, it seemed like, and it just wouldn't hit them, even if I was on the marker.
Well, I know Tommy here's saying cannons for PvE and repeaters for PvP. Simplistic explanation, but I don't know. Oh, we just... Quantum travel complete. All right, let's take a look.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good rule of thumb, but also cannons would be okay for turrets, because they're more maneuverable.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you got to look at there's different types of weapons like disruptors, lasers, and ballistics, and you got to choose between those as well.
Lasers, I always choose lasers. Is power packs really implemented in the game yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
What's a power
I
pack?
upgraded my power pack, and it didn't seem to do much of anything.
To some extent, I suppose it is, but not fully fleshed out.
Hmm.
This is not going. Okay. Calibration is ready, but it's not. There it goes.
So one of the good things about the Star Runner, though, is eventually, like once they open up all the different systems they plan on having, they're not going to publish those systems. They'll be like, you have to go discover those. And the Star Runner here will find where the jump points are to get to those things.
Yeah, it's got the scanner, right?
That.
Yeah, they said it's got the scanner, and you can scan those points. Yeah, I read that. All right.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get the Aquila one, because it has an extra big scanner on it. And then I also wanted to get the Odyssey for that similar reason.
But yeah, if you get that information, you have the choice to either sell it or publish it and sell it, or just keep the information to yourself and exploit that system for your own uses.
Cool. Yeah, see, I think that's neat. And you can have, but you want a person in the scanning. You need multiple people on your ship. You need someone to fly the ship. You need someone to be in there to scan. And it has a couple guns as well, so you can have a couple gunners. So you can have like 4 people in the ship doing stuff.
So yeah, there are a lot of game loops that are not in here yet that they plan on having eventually. That'll be pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought the Star Runner because there were certain things about it I like. Plus, but I'm playing the long game on that one. I knew it was going to have a lot more stuff down the road.
Blue, you might consider the Endeavor instead of the Odyssey, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Endeavor is more modular. You can change its roles. So like it's got different pods you can attach to it in different ways. So if you wanted it to be, if you could put a big satellite dish on it, or you can put biopods on it, so you can like grow medicines and drugs and stuff.
That's cool. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh, there it is. I love how they in these spaceports they have like a ring, like you're going into land on a landing pad and there's like a big ring. You know they put it there on purpose, just like, okay, let's see these gamers like slam their ship into this ring as they're coming in. The newbies. Like me, about ready to slam into this thing. I have not seen the gas giants. Nope, definitely not.
You've seen Crusader. That's the only gas giant there is.
Is it? I don't remember. Was it a gas giant? I didn't know it was a gas giant.
Yeah. When you're looking at the sun come up over Port
Yep.
Olisar.
Yes.
I think Sham means the gas clouds, though.
Yeah, I just assumed he meant some sort of like big anomaly. Gas giant. I don't know. Just trying to land. I don't think I'm good. My plane like.
Engines off.
Gas clouds. Well, I think some of the funnest things I've had happen in the game for me right now is just flying around to planets and getting off and walking around. I mean, just seeing the environments. They're really, really really cool. When they add like housing to the game, I'm gonna be pretty excited about that. If I can like build like my own habitat. It'd also be really cool if they eventually add like some sort of private. Like if you're housing as your own private little landing pad, so that you can just, and maybe even your own hangar where you can just store your ships on your own like, kind of property, as opposed to always having to go somewhere else. But who knows? Oh, there is personal hangars. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. Like personal hangars, I think would be great. So. You don't know how they work? Yeah, I think that's going to be neat. I gotta figure out this. I still haven't found the secret panel. Is it? Oh, it's over here. Secret panel. It says panel access right here, but.
Do you want to figure it out?
Yeah, where is it? I think it's right here, right?
No.
Isn't it?
I didn't know if you wanted to figure it out, if you wanted me to tell you.
Yeah, no, no, I don't want to figure it out. I'd rather have. I thought it was
It's
here.
If you're looking at the rear door, it's to the left of the rear door.
Okay, so it's all right. All right, then it's here. There it is.
On the wall to the left.
Yeah, I found it. I found it. So this is where now did they fix it so that you can put? Ooh. So you can put your embezzled cargo in here, right? And they won't be able to scan it, right? Is that correct?
In theory, I've never tested it, but that's supposed to be how it works.
I know one person said early on that it didn't work, but they didn't know if they were going to fix it. And then I've seen other people comment that it should work, but I don't really know if it does work. I guess that I'm going to have to test it out at some point.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, you can just go to jail and test that out.
Yeah, I've never done that. That's not something I'm looking forward to. I'm not the kind of person who enjoys those types of mechanics. Hey, you got to go in jail for 2 hours and do some sort of mini game. No, I'll pass on that. That's not my cup of tea, really. Pretty cool ship, though. Definitely a cool ship. But it seems like every ship's a cool ship. I don't think there's any ship I've not flown where I was like, hey, this is cool.
Did you play chess yet?
I did move the pieces around, So yeah, it definitely is playable.
If you move one of the queens to the bar back there, it'll open up that entranceway where the
Oh, is that how it does?
escort is.
Yeah, I knew there was a way to do it, and I didn't know how.
I can't remember which queen it is.
Did you see I went with the crazy orange paint job? I liked it because it does the orange on the inside. Like you can see like the feet are orange. It does like the orange inside the landing bay, and it even does like I think the gunner when it comes down. It's
Yeah,
actually
I think the MSR has the most different options for paint.
it had like 5 or 6 different paint jobs, which was kind of cool. But they weren't the best paint jobs. I went with the colorful one just for fun, but you know I can obviously just take it off and have be the the white and black, which is the one it comes with. They're pretty cool. I was hoping maybe Blue was gonna do when he gets back. Is Blue you still there? Did he go AFK?
Yeah, he went AFK.
When he gets back, maybe he'll do like a gun mission where we can, or maybe we do one of those missions where we make some money. Get me in one of those gun turns. Those were fun. So yeah, I've got the Aegis Avenger Titan, the Crusader Mercury Star Runner, the Origin 125A, and the Origin 325A.
Yeah, the reason I thought you got rid of the 325 is because you got the 125, and I mean the 125 is just a smaller 325.
It basically is, but I liked it because it had a smaller footprint, and I just thought it'd be easier for landing. And I just, I thought it was cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. When I play video games, I like to look good, But I do find myself really attracted to the Origin ships. I feel like all those are, when I've looked at the stats and kind of what they can do. And also, the other big thing that you might not know is the 325 has the worst range. The quantum range is terrible on the 325. It's only 30. You can't even get halfway across this system in the 325.
Well, that's with the stock
Yeah.
quantum drive.
What can I upgrade it to? Let's try to see if we can use this spreadsheet for this application. Where is it? So how does this work? So if I go in here, let's say I wanted to go and upgrade the 325's engine. Let's see, chips 25R or 325A. We've got missile racks, coolers, quantum drive. So here it has this quantum drive. Now, is this telling me what it has?
Where is I can't read that very well.
Is
that a beacon?
Yeah, it says it's a beacon.
That's probably what it starts with, yeah.
Now, is this live? Is this showing what my ship has?
Your ship is stock, so yeah.
Okay, so this is not, this doesn't connect to my
It's
account.
It's not tied to your account at all.
But it looks like you can log into your account.
Well, you created an account so you can save different loadouts,
Okay,
but it doesn't
okay.
actually go to your start
Because
system.
some games would actually hook into an API into the game, and actually just pull your information. So that's cool. So if I wanted to change this, okay, so these are my options, I guess. Here you can see the max distance, 31.33, which is just garbage. I mean, look here, you can put in one that goes all the way up to 106. The Colossus. But it's not fast.
But one thing you got to figure is you sacrifice distance for speed.
For speed, yep. How fast is mine? Mine is... Was it 90? Mine's what, 253? So my is the fastest. almost. It's almost the fastest one. That's why. There is one that's slightly, that actually is faster.
I have a question for anybody maybe on the stream or you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think that the Javelin is going to be something that you'd have to like join an organization to have, so to speak?
No, because they plan on implementing NPC crew.
Oh, that's right.
But you'd have to pay. I mean, you'd have to have a lot of money to pay that crew, though.
Yeah. Well, what's the minimum on it? Yeah.
You can refund your pay for store credit.
Like the minimum crew?
That's my turn to go AFK, so I can use the bathrooms.
Minimum crew on every ship is 1.
Well, I mean, the minimum crew for being able to, according to what they say, anyhow.
I mean, you could probably fly it with 1, but then you're not gonna be, you're not gonna have any access to weapons or anything like that. And if anything goes wrong, you wouldn't be able to fix it. But I don't know. I would say you'd probably at least need a dozen.
That's actually a very good number because that's what they say on the website is minimum crew of 12, max crew of 80.
I think the minimum crew of Star Runner is like 3, but you can totally get away with 1.
What are you calling a Star Runner?
That's the ship Cap has right now. It's a MSR Mercury Star Runner.
Yeah, I think mine's supposed to be like a min crew of like 3 as well. And I'm doing so really right. The only ones that I noticed is essentially if you don't have gun slave the pilot, that's where I had to consider it. Like you can do it so long.
Yeah, like the Carrack has no pilot weapons. You can fly it by yourself, but you can't defend yourself at all.
Yeah.
Thank you for your cooperation.
But the Javelin will be one of those ships that you probably will never be able to purchase in game because they want to keep that limited, like who actually owns one.
How do you think you'd be able to purchase it? Just have to buy a RMT? Or...
Yeah, you have to buy it on their website when the sales go on. But even when the sales go on, they limit the number of those that get sold. So, and I think they're like $3,000.
So you can only have one quest at a time. That can't be right. No, you can have multiple. Okay.
Biggest ship I have right now is an Orion, but it's not actually in the game yet, so I can't wait till that happens.
When is that going to be in the game?
That should be interesting. That is the industrial mining and prospecting with an onboard refinery.
Onboard refinery, nice. So you can't sell it on
make his own fuel.
You just make your own. Oh, you make your own fuel. Very cool. I saw that some ships have like onboard medical bays, so if you get injured, you can just patch yourself up on your ship. I thought
You can set your regen point there, and I was curious if you died and the ship blew up, what would happen?
Your regen point goes back to the last one you had before you set that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Good.
Whenever they implement this, I really want to see somebody with a Hall E just running, just to see it.
I've got a whole E and buyback, but I don't actually have it because it's not actually in game.
Right.
The Orion is almost the same size as the whole E, though.
That's
Origin jumpworks at your service. Core system operational.
You said you don't have to request access to leave if it's just an outdoor open air departure, right?
You are clear to
You can
launch.
just leave.
Just leave, right? Okay.
Thank you, and please visit again.
This is gonna be interesting. All right. I'll see you, Shag. I think Shag said he was going to bed.
You in?
I think he just jumped out, yeah. Fourth thermometers. It's through them. Yeah, look at my ship in the middle. Look at my MSR in the middle. Oh my god, it's tiny. God, can you imagine? Those ships are huge.
Which one?
If you look in the Discord chat, he posted the Hall E, the Orion, and the MSR. It's just the MSR is tiny compared to those two ships. All right, here we go.
I'm out too, guys. I'll see y'all later. Have fun.
All right, see you, Tombstone. Have a good one, man. The other thing, I don't know if you noticed, Blue, but like when I'm looking at the altimeter, like sometimes it'll say like I'm 700, like 700 meters or whatever, 700 miles or whatever it is. It's not miles, it can't be.
It's meters.
Meters, yeah. And like it'll say 700, and I look like I'm about to run into the ground at 700. It looks. There was one time where I think it would have. So I don't think it perfectly like adjusts for like hills. You know, like, so it may be like, it may be doing like basically like an average or something. It's not exact. So if you, for example, went down to, let's say, like 50 meters and just went straight across the terrain, you would run into something, even though it says
you run into a tree, assuming that they have trees on.
Yeah, they do. Like actually, where I'm going right now, there's going to be trees.
That's pretty common for an altimeter, though. Yeah.
It is, but there was a hill that looked like I was going to slam right into a hill. And it said I was 700 meters, and it looked like I was going to fly right into a hill. So I'm just saying, you got to be careful with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like right now, yeah, I'm pretty good. Ooh, the lights on this are pretty weak, but that's okay. All right, we're coming in. Oh, now just look at my stream real quick, dude. And if anyone asks why I wanted this ship, just look at it. The ship is just so badass looking. It's such a cool looking ship. And it does maneuver really well.
At some point we need to meet up so we can see if we can put your ship inside my ship.
Yeah. The maneuverability, though. Look at me just going left and right. I'm wiggling. Insane. Can you go backwards? Not around.
Not really.
Not really.
Or at least I couldn't in my ship. I don't know. Maybe if you decouple. I've always been in coupled mode, which I think makes it easier to fly because you don't fall back down.
Mm-hmm. But this ship, but just look at how fast it rotates. It's crazy fast.
He's like, I don't got a bed.
You don't got what?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we do. I want to see if we can put this ship. I've got a couple ships that I think will fit inside. You know? All right. Yeah, this stuff would be so much easier with a joystick, though. I just don't know how I could use a joystick with my desk is set up. I don't know. Ah! It's like you just barely move the mouse and the ship jiggles around so much.
One benefit of a bigger ship.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's very, very sensitive. Yeah, let's put out. One thing that's kind of annoying in this game is the very, very long animations sometimes on just getting out of the pilot seat. Some of these planes, it's like,
yeah,
feels like forever. You're like, holy crap. I left my headlights on just because I want to see what it looked like. That's pretty cool. If you don't actually see the headlight really on the ship itself. Pickup package. See how well this package fits in the ship. Right, 120. Is it minus 123 degrees? A die out here. You know what uninitialized means? Like when you look at your ship, and it'll say above it, uninitialized.
No, I haven't seen that.
I've seen it whenever I land a ship on like a planet. A lot of times when I view my ship as I'm coming back to it with cargo, it says uninitialized, and I don't know what that means. Probably should have closed my door. Can you rotate it? No. Oh, actually, wow. Looks like there are quite a few crates in here. They're that size. Or packages, I should say. That's the first time I experienced low gravity. I'm running off a landing platform and I jumped and I just kind of floated.
Nice.
That's the first time I've actually done that in the game. I'm gonna try to steal some. See if I can find some stuff to steal. Some loot. Oh. Oh, wait, here we go. We just found a case full of weapons. Right. We got a telescopic lens, some clips, 2 pistols, a knife. Is there any way to...
What's up, Tommy?
Hey, what's up, Tommy? Any way to...
I really, I'm at work. I can't talk much. But those boxes, those crates you see,
Yeah?
like, oh, I might have behind you. You figured it out.
What'd you say?
You figured it out already. My video is behind.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was going to tell you how to get at those crates, but the other thing, when you're going through those airlocks, you don't need to hold F and click on the button. You can just quick look at it and tap F really fast, and it'll initialize the button.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. All right, but I got to get back. I'll probably talk to you guys later.
All right, cool,
All right, see you,
man.
man.
Yeah, see ya. Yeah, you can go in and loot these crates, Blue. Like, I just got some ammo and a couple pistols and stuff. And they said in the video that I watched that they are going to implement, the ability to sell. The ability to sell weapons eventually, so... All right, let's do it. Do it. Yeah, we're floating here. I'm gonna do it again. I'll put it on stream. I'm gonna do a low gravity jump here. Blue should come up on the stream here in a minute. Whoa. Awesome. Awesome. Good. I got 14 minutes left before I die. I got it. This is the one I think I was in already. I probably don't want to steal stuff with this guy standing right there. Okay, so we went. Shit. I don't think I locked up my ship. You know, it's not a good idea to run around with my ship unlocked. Let me go lock it up. Somebody could just jump in. I don't know if I shut the door. Especially after Shag just bought it for me. My temperature to get back to normal. We're probably good to go. Ooh, I almost ran into the ground. Drop off package here. Constructed. Patria, what's up, man? Alright, so we gotta go to a different location. Yeah, this will work. 5 should work. Oh. Alright. Oh, you're freezing. Where's the quest at? What the hell? Package here. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the computer voice on the Origin chips. It's very similar to the voice I used on Elite. The female voice, very similar. I don't like the voice on my Avenger, or my, whatever that other one was, the Titan. I don't think I can I? Yeah, no, I can't. It is far enough away. All the way at New Babbage? Oh shit. I went to New Babbage. Okay.
Quantum drive deactivated.
I like this vector. And the ship is so, like, responsive. Almost too responsive. It's so quick. Like it's raining or something? Something is obstructing my vision.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'm supposed to go here. I think I'm supposed to land. This is not a landing spot. But I don't know. So. Yeah, see, it's the commons. Yeah, I'm doing this all wrong.
What are you looking for?
Well, I was going to where it said to drop it off. That's not where I need to go. I need to go to the actual... I need to go into the New Babbage port.
Mm. spaceport.
Yeah, so. Yeah, it's the International Spaceport.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Figure out where that landing bay is. Altitude here, so we can hopefully see where we're supposed to go, because I have no idea. No idea. New Babbage is so pretty. It is, but it's like I don't know where the landing, where I'm supposed to land. Well, I shouldn't have this drive on. That's not helping things. It's across the frozen lake. Well, there's the... So it's over here? Oh yeah, that's right. That's where the spaceport was, right?
Jake, you're fine, buddy.
Yeah, there it is. Oh. We're doing published. We're on the ice planet of Hoth right now, guys. Yes. Missed landing approach. Boarded. Well, it's down here somewhere. I don't. Is it? I don't see it. Is there like an opening here somewhere? Because I don't see it. I cannot fly the plane like this. God. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna run into the ground flying like this. It is hard, man. I think with some of these planes that are really mobile, really nimble, It's tough. God. Plus the wind. I can actually feel the wind blowing this ship around.
Oh yeah.
Feels like it because it's like not. It's very erratic. I had that even on the bigger ship. I felt like the wind was affecting me. I don't want to hit the wrong key. Yeah, Julian, you're flying right at the door. Oh, Christ. And every time I like, oh, you know what it was? I think I had the cruise control. I think I had the cruise control on. I think I think I had the cruise control on. Remember that guy's like, never have cruise control on. In that particular situation, it looked like the cruise control was kicking in. What's the next ship you're buying?
Me?
No, I was talking to someone in the stream chat. The Patriot. He said he knows what the next ship is that he's buying. Okay, so it's what, below me? God, they're gonna kick me out of here. I'm gonna have to re-request landing. Let's just get some distance. The Ares Inferno.
I've heard that's a good ship.
Why am I struggling with this landing? Normally I land easy, but hit the wrong button.
Kind of landings are a little bit more interesting.
Well, plus I can't see where the actual landing is. I flew right over it thinking that something was going to open up, and nothing did. Then I had to fly back over it, and I still don't see where the actual landing is. Now I'm coming in one more time. I just don't see where the landing is, where the spot is. It looks like I'm basically going to fly right into a wall. That's the scary part.
You gotta drop down. You don't fly in like you would on a spaceport or an outside landing like on a moon. It's an underground thing.
This is underground?
Yeah. Oh wait, microtel. No, you drive in.
Drive into what?
Marker.
Yeah, I saw the marker. I flew right over it. Nothing opened up, so there's nothing there.
Bring your speed down to like 20 or 30 and then get close.
Hold on a second. My ship's being crazy. Rotates so fast. All right, so I'm aligned up with this marker. If I point down, nothing down there. I flew over it already.
No, it's like in a garage, so it's like below that microtel or microtech.
You think it might open up?
Billiard? No, just below the blue microtel banner.
Okay. I don't know why my ship's not going. Go. Come on. It's like I tell it to go forward, and let's put the cruise control on. I'm used to having the cruise control, I think. Coming in is about as slow as we can come. What's that red light? There's a red light on my console. I have no idea what it is.
Neither do I.
Can't read it. A second. Interact with it. Is there like an autopilot land? I know some people said there's like autopilot.
I've never been able to get that to work.
I just don't see anything, dude. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's a hole. Now I see it. It's tiny.
You are a tiny ship, and it's a lot bigger once you get closer.
It's so tiny. All right, let's go. Just this ship is so responsive that you barely move the mouse and it just jumps around. It's so scary. You gotta get really used to how responsive it is. Alright. Like I'm trying not to even move the mouse and it's like jumping around. Alright.
Sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your lab.
No. No! Right as I lined up, he assigned my landing port to someone else. Okay, we're just gonna request it again.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Please give me the same one. I'm sure it won't. Oh, it did. It gave me the same one. Yeah, so what it was is it wasn't open blue. I've never landed in one like that opens up in the front like this. Oh, too responsive. The ship is too responsive. Alright. I can't see. It's really hard to tell if I'm going to slam into the wall. Okay. I don't think so. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. When it says warning collision alert, that doesn't make me feel good, you know?
Yeah.
I'm too high. Oh, no, look. There's plenty of room there. And whenever they say, like, collision alert. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have my landing gear down. No, I didn't.
Landing gear raised.
See, we were coming in. We were perfect. Look how fast it goes down. It's just like, boom. It did damage to my ship. Like, when you go down in this ship, it goes down. It's so fast. Someone targeted me, you said? Space Bambi targeted me. Probably got sick of how long I was taking to do a land. But yeah, I'm still trying to get used to this new ship. It's extremely sensitive. Alright. That was the red light. Alright, so we've successfully landed. I gotta carry this package all the way to this location. Oh my god. Come on, I know I clicked it. Thank you. I mean, it's nice that they're trying to make it realistic by showing you holding the packages, but it'd probably be a lot more playable. Like, the playability would probably be a lot better if it just pretended like you were carrying the package, but it wasn't obstructing your view. You know what I mean? But I guess for realism's sake. Kilometers. Is it like all the way on the other side? It probably is. It figures. That is a pretty ship. It did cache that. Yeah, Space Bambi. I am, man. I'm terrible, man. Trying to figure out how to play this game without getting myself killed. I don't want to break my new ship. We need some music or something.
Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items. Be sure to explore.
No, it's not an elevator to the Metro Loop, is it? I don't think so. Well, I guess it is. Forgot. It's entertaining. Yeah. Watching me almost bounce my ship off the wall a couple times, that's probably pretty entertaining. You guys are probably taking bets. He's going to blow this right wing off. I know the train arriving in 44 seconds. I know this sign is inaccurate. Because it said earlier, I said, train arriving in 1 minute and 20 seconds, and it showed up in like 30 seconds. The departure time's accurate, though. Yeah, but I've out of the 3 different like starting areas, I like the new Babbage best. Oh, maybe the train's accurate this time. Train arriving in 10 seconds.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
2, 1. Wow, it's accurate this time. Right on the money. Do I not have the package anymore? Yet.
Careful, doors are now.
This is another bug I've found that like if you go to like open like elevator doors, sometimes it drops your package. Not always, but sometimes. Now the real fun part is which elevator was I on? You can see it's above me. Gotta love it. I don't know if you've run into that, Blue.
I don't do delivery missions.
Yeah.
I just like the slower movement when you pick up the package.
Well, when you pick up the pack, like I said, if you pick up the package you're carrying around, sometimes when you open up an elevator or something, it'll drop your package. There it is. I know. It wasn't in the elevator. It was right outside. You gotta call the elevator. Hope that you don't drop the package, which I didn't. Maybe when you maybe I banged the package on the wall or something, and then it dropped it or something. Hey, watch out, buddy.
Careful, doors are now closing.
I'm so robotic. You had a mini panic attack. So Tommy saw me drop the package. He's like, don't get in the elevator, but I didn't see that I dropped it.
Stream to the rescue every time, right?
Yeah, well, I didn't see. I actually figured it out before I actually went over and looked at the stream. And he's like, no, don't get in the elevator.
So can you just not get into the elevator? They have to like put it down or something?
Yeah, the problem is if you have the package, if you...
Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another.
It's just like if you I think what happened is is when I was getting the elevator, I think I hit the package on the wall or something and it dropped. I don't think it was the opening of the elevator that made it drop, but I don't know. But I definitely have had that happen before. That's not the first time that's happened to me, so.
Warning, you are blocking an active flight bay. Please vacate the vicinity.
Well, frickin' put the ship in there. Thought you were gonna put my ship away, bitch. Probably gonna give me a fine.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
I love this new Babbage, all these people running around on this indoor, like, jogging track or something.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. It's this way. It's probably...
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
Just go ahead and put my ship away and stop. Yeah, I think this is the location. Maybe? Business quadrant. Finally, quest complete. Hopefully.
Yep.
I'll get better paying missions. Yeah, I've done a few deliveries. I just... It was a quickie. It was 11,000, so it was pretty simple. Plus it gave me a chance to practice flying that new ship.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
What would you just... You're not drinking this here.
We got some new inventory in. Definitely worth taking a look.
I hate how when you use the Z key, I wish there was a way to snap it back without having to always do it the hard way. I have entirely too much junk in my inventory. No idea where that drink went. Maybe I drank it. I don't see the meter up anymore, probably did.
If it drops out of your hand, it disappears.
It shouldn't. It should be on the ground. I don't see that I need to drink. At least doesn't look like I do, so I'm not going to worry about it. There's a quest, Lost in Space. Lost in Space. So what are you doing, Blue? Are you doing some more?
Capsule now approaching station.
Yeah, I'm doing like
stand clear of disembarking
get ready to
passengers.
reclaim or remove the claim jumpers. That's what it is.
Okay.
Can't seem to find the sentinel turrets that we're supposed to be, or I'm supposed to be attacking, or killing. But there's all these criminals that come by, so I get a lot of the bounties.
I'm gonna try jumping into my
Careful. Doors
more
are now
power.
closed.
Actually, I need to go. Ooh, which space should I go to buy upgrades for my? Well, I need to use that spreadsheet, I guess. I don't know how much ship upgrades even cost.
Yeah, it depends on what you're getting.
Well, you upgraded your weapon. I would like to upgrade my weapons on my 325A so that I could just
Can
take.
you?
I don't know. I mean, why? I guess we could look and find out. I mean, it should show us on this spreadsheet. See if I go here, or this tool, whatever it is. Power plants, coolers, missiles. Yeah, I mean, it definitely says there's Thunderbolt, electromagnetic you can get, Aristor 3s, Chaos, and a Viper 3. Those are the options it says that are available.
Nearing next stop. The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Tell Blue to do the illegal monitor missions over the claim jumper missions. They are quicker and 20,000 each.
Wait, what?
Oh, Tommy.
Yeah, I was doing those before.
Yeah, you were doing those before? Okay.
I actually find the claim jumpers to be a little bit faster at making money because I just wait for the waves of prospectors come in, and because I have a Connie Andromeda, it doesn't like I have enough firepower to take them out really quick.
Gotcha.
From all of us at Microcreatives, welcome to the new Babbage Interstellar
Yep.
Spaceport.
Ship Reynolds.
I have a joke for you. Which standard Earthmonth has 28 days?
Ready to upgrade?
All of them.
Located in the plaza.
I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Microtech's latest
Can I
offering.
help you with anything else?
Ah, this is like.
For the latest updates on ship availability and
Yeah.
gate assignments, please use one of the conveniently located
They do have a fine on me for 5 minutes. I knew they were going to try to fine me for that.
Yeah, I don't usually find all 9 of the Sentinels. But I just wait for the prospectors to come out and
Remember,
enjoy shooting them
your
down.
belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
Because I use laser turrets and they can't punch through my shields at all.
Tired of travel?
It's just sort of like
Why not rest
free
at the
money.
newly renovated
They just come
accommodation?
streaming at me rather than me having to pick a point and go and then spending money on Quantum Full, which is not much of anything, but I don't spend any money, pretty much. Where did you want to go?
I'm going to go to the hangar.
Best in shopping,
I think.
dining, and entertainment.
Ah,
Be sure to visit New Babbage's
I need to get to the hangars, but I can't remember which way it is. I don't think that was it.
You're in the hangars. Well, you were in the hangars when you were by the elevator.
Was that the were those the hangars?
Good time.
Hmm?
Oh, I need to go to the hangars. I'm just getting confused because every place you're at is different.
Mm-hmm. Which is... It's rough at the beginning, but it's nice.
Oh, yeah, it's good. I
But which hangar do you need to go to?
think it was 4. Yeah, hangar 4.
Yeah, I use the called arms. That's how I make them the money. It's like they just come streaming in, and then I kill them, and then I loot the reward from the called arms. Well, I guess I don't loot it, but you get.
And my ship is damaged all to hell.
What happened?
I don't know. Maybe last time I put it in, I just never repaired it. Oh, back in the real cool. Well, I love this ship. I just love the way it looks. I can't help it. I buy ships on how they look, more than even the functionality. As long as they have good functionality, they look good. Pushes them over the top for me. That's why I like Origin jump books.
Origin Jumpworks at your service. Core system operational.
Wow,
Interesting.
my repair was 1 UEC, and yet my ship looked like it was fucked. They probably roughed it up when they impounded it. I think somebody took it for a spin, you know, like a valet. I'm gonna take this 325 for a spin while it's parked here. He bashed it up a little bit.
You are clear to launch.
Okay, so I did fly out this. I've flown out. I never had to fly in. It had been so long since I'd flown out of this spaceport. I forgot that this is how it works.
Yeah, it's a little funny.
Yeah, it's still my ship still looks damaged.
Why does it look damaged?
I don't know.
Wait for it to come up on the stream. I guess I'd have to see what it looked like before.
Oh, it's all fucked up. It's like somebody beat the shit out of it.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Maybe they just didn't. Sometimes the ports get bugged where they don't repair correctly. I've seen videos where people say that that's an issue. Yeah, it looks like a crinkled pop can. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks like a crinkled pop can.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated. Landing gear raised.
I never remember lasers, by the way. Yeah, it is weird. Like Blue, if you have like a ship like some of these fast ones and you fly them, it's very jarring to go between this and a slow ship. You know, like you went from your Constellation to like a 125A and then back to the Constellation.
Yeah, I've got that
it would be weird.
Anvil Arrow.
Do you?
It's,
Oh yeah, that little one. Yeah.
I don't know why. I think somebody said that they just kind of give it to you if you pick this ship, just so you can choose to like see what it's like, I guess. But
yeah,
I don't care for it because I enjoy being in a tank like this.
Yeah.
Have 4 prospectors come over and just pelt you at full blast, and I'm like, oh, here you are.
You're like, okay. Well, let me know if you want me to jump in that. Where are you at though? I'll come over and be your gunner if you want.
Here we do that. I'm headed over to, well, I can probably head over to you, but I was gonna refuel, take a look at the tank. I don't even know what to get at this point.
Yeah. I gotta fix this ship if it needs to be fixed. I was just looking into trying to maybe upgrade some of my armaments, but I gotta figure out how to do that. I'm not sure if I'm in the right place. Yeah, Tommy's saying he likes his tanky ships.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Of course you'd say that, Tommy. You have the same ship, I think. I think he's got the same ship as you.
Wait, which one? What is that your 125?
This is the 325.
Still want to see if the 125 will fit.
Yeah, it was impounded. That's why I jumped in this one, but I can grab that one. I can summon it up
Did
to
you get
here.
it impounded?
I don't know. I got out of it. Sometimes they get impounded. Like one of those guys said that maybe it's just that you didn't land like perfectly right. They didn't like how you landed, or it's not perfectly in the right spot or some shit. It's just a glitch, I think. Whoa, hey, what are you doing? What the hell? I hit the brakes and my plane just... My ship kept going and I'm like putting on the brakes. I'm like, why are you moving forward?
You have cruise control on.
But it shouldn't do that though. Because I've done... Like if I have cruise control on, like look, I've got cruise control on. If I brake... I'm stopped. Oh, no, there it goes. You're right. Fuck. It doesn't always do that, though, because I've had cruise... Well, maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's because I didn't pull it down. That's what it is. So it does work. If you have cruise... If you, like, pull it all the way down, even if you have cruise control on, it doesn't matter. Because you're all the way down. So what I did was I braked. I hit the brake to slow down to 0, but because the box, the square, was up a little bit, the cruise control tried to, you know, kick back in. That's why that guy was saying, don't use cruise control, and he's probably right, actually.
You just gotta remember.
Yeah. But in the grand scheme of left, right, up, down, forward, brake, it's so easy to forget little things. But I'm sure I'll get better at it. And it's a lot easier with the joystick because like a lot of times I want to hit like A and I hit Q, or I hit Q and I want to hit A. You know what I mean? With the joystick, it's not like that. You're just pushing. You know, you can do both at the same time, basically. Well, I don't know. I haven't done a flight game with a joystick and probably since freaking like Flight Commander or some shit, or like Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know, it's been that long since I've really done anything like that. Like a terrible landing. Maybe I have to wait for them to say like
landing complete.
Maybe I have to wait for them.
Stay.
Maybe I have to wait for them to say landing complete before I get out. Maybe I'm getting out before it says landing complete, and that's why they're finding me. I have no idea. Really don't know.
I had one time where like I heard them say like your vehicle's gonna be impounded because it's in the way of like an ongoing intake, or like somebody's needs to use the pad, so to speak. A little confused why it doesn't automatically store it, because I was out of the ship. I was actually inside, so I just stored it.
And I don't know if like, yeah, my ship is seriously damaged. Look at this door, holy shit. Let me see if I can repair it. It says like 3 UEC to repair it, which is like, that's nothing. I think it's a glitch. I think it's just a glitch. I don't think there's really any damage to the ship.
Origin jump works at your service. Origin jump works at your service. Core system operational. Core system deactivated.
Yeah, so I don't know. Looks like it's still damaged, but I have no idea why. It's just gotta be a glitch. You may have to claim it? Okay. Well, maybe... Yeah, because it looks It looks like it's seen better days. Well, I should be able to fly it off the pad, and then I don't know how to evacuate or to whatever. You mean just like log out or something?
No, he means fly it off the pad and then jump out of it in your suit. And
Oh, you mean like EVA? Oh, you said EVA. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Walk. Okay. Do an EVA in space. Space walk.
41 seconds. Mine's always like 15 minutes on my ship.
Well, can't I? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I can claim it anyway. I mean, it may have to wait until they put it away, but here, let's take a look.
No. When you claim it, they just more or less get you a new one.
Yeah, but why would I have to do all that? Like, I should be able to, if it's not, if this isn't the home location, you should still be able. You're saying just because it's off the pad, it's gonna think it's like lost or something? I don't get it.
Yeah, it won't have a location for it because it's not at a port.
It's like right now. See, right now, if we store it, let's just store it and bring it back out again. I think it's just a glitch in the game. I don't think we need to claim it or anything. I think if I probably like restart the game, it'll probably fix it. Let's find out. Wow. Trying to shut the game down. It doesn't look like it's... There it goes. I wonder how much RAM I was using. I didn't get a chance to really look. Of course, whenever you do a full restart, it takes forever to load into the game. I need to set up a specific cache file on the hard drive for that game.
I've only got it using 9.5 gigs for me.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll check it when I get it back loaded up and see what it's doing. When I'm streaming, just because I'm streaming, I'm already going to be using some.
Hey.
Right now I'm using 8.8 gig. And I don't even have the game open yet, but that's... Star Citizen's already pulled in 3 gig. But yeah, memory compression. I have no idea what memory compression is. Chrome's using about 6 gig. OBS is using, says it's got committed 2.6 gig, even though it's only using like 252 meg. No, I didn't want to click that. I was trying to click off of the window. There we go. Yeah, right now I haven't used 12.2 gig. But OBS does suck up quite a bit too. Look at it just going up. Star Citizen right now is consuming 6.3. Seven. It's still climbing. Wow. It's already almost up to 11 gig. Now it's pushing 12 gig. You said you're just only using 8? Fuck. My Star Citizen currently is using 11.3 gig, and it's not even done. It's still loading more memory.
Interesting.
Okay, it's now that I'm in the game. Let's see if it changes. 12.5. Yeah, it uses a lot of memory. I mean, yeah,
Hi, welcome to the store.
let's take a look. They always tell me the pad, and I always never even pay attention. Pad 3. Hilarious. Let's get whatever, get my ship out, bitch. And I think it is no longer looking damaged. Told you it was just a glitch.
Awesome.
Alright, once I logged out, log back in, it looks fine.
Origin jumpworks at your service. Core system operational.
There's an interesting glitch. What? Interesting. You never seen that one before? No? I love 325. We just had to put that piece of fruit inside the little refrigerator here, and we successfully completed that mission. Look at that wood paneling, boys. All right. Wow, look at the size of this space station. Is just scale of these things in this game are just massive. Yeah, but you can't beat. I mean, the Origins like the display, the dashboard in this is so freaking luxurious looking. That's the co-pilot seat.
Core system deactivated.
Yeah, the co-pilot seat is the bed. You're 100% correct. The other thing I really like about this ship is that when you exit the ship, it shuts the door automatically for you. I love it. I love the, you know, most of my ships, when I exit them, I have to shut the door. Not this one. It automatically just retracts on its own, which is awesome. Good safety feature.
Nice.
Yeah.
What happened to the Avenger Titan? Did you not like that one as much?
I like the Titan. I like all my ships. I'm pretty happy with all my ships. They all are cool in their own individual ways. The Titan's great for like it's good if you have to pick up like 3 or 4 packages, it's pretty good. The 325A is a good support ship. Like if I was going to go on a short mission and I wanted to support people with a fighter, I'd take the 325A. The 125A is just fun because it's so nimble. And it's cool because you get, I feel like if you want to land in precarious places that are hard to land in, I would use the 125A. Plus it has a much longer range than the 320. So I want to figure out how to upgrade my ship though.
You have to go to... Wait, which port are you on?
I'm on Port Tesla, which is outside of... Let's see.
New Babbage?
Just outside of Microtech, New Babbage. So I have to go to Hurston, right?
No.
No?
You can go to New Babbage.
Oh, they have some New Babbage?
Yeah, there's a ship vendor in the plaza. It's Center Mass.
Oh, it's Center Mass. Yeah, I know where that's at. I didn't know they dealt with
weapons.
ships. Okay.
They have vehicle weapons everywhere the other one is. I think the only one on Spaceport that I've seen is the one on Crusader. The Spaceport has a vendor that you can buy some of the stuff.
Well, what if
that's only one?
Yeah, I would like to be able to upgrade the weapons on the... sorry, I'm tired. Upgrade the weapons on the 325, but let's see. There should be... Well, that was loud. Oh, right here.
Shield pool quickly, while the F recommendation for the shields in 3.9 is Regulus. I recommend cross-section, shredder ballistic. And finally, it has a size 5 proprietary 325A missile bay that holds 4 size 3 missiles. The nose has a fixed size 4 M6A laser autocannon. At this time, gimbal assist gives you a huge advantage. So as much as it pains me to say it, I won't be adding the size 4 Revenant ballistic Gatling. Instead, we'll add its little brother, the Mantis GT220. One Mantis is size 2, does 20.
So he has the Mantis GT220 ballistic repeater, which is not a laser, Blue. I know you like the lasers. To the front, I think. And let's see if that's on here. So if we go to... Actually, let's go back and see the video and see if... What was that called? Was it an arrestor? M6A laser cannon. Mining lasers, turrets, weapons. Revenant. What is this? This is missile racks. Doing that. M6A laser cannon. M6A laser cannon.
At this time, Gimbal Assist gives you a huge advantage. So as much as it pains me to say it, I won't be adding the size 4 Revenant Ballistic Gatling. Instead, we'll add its little brother, the
Mantis. I don't see that as an option here. Here it is, Mantis GT220. So burst DPS. How much does it cost though? They have prices on here. Mantis.
Mantis GT220. One Mantis is size 2, does 29 damage times 1000 RPM for a total of 480 DPS and a 2400 meter range. With ballistics, ammo should be taken into account. It has 4,000 rounds that would deplete in 240 seconds of continuous fire. Each wing has a fixed size 3 SW16 BR3 Shredder ballistic repeater. I'll be adding a couple of Scorpion GT215s. One Scorpion is size 2, does 21 damage times 900 RPM for a total of 3 Shredder ballistic repeaters.
Yeah, I don't think these... Let's reset this. I don't think that what's on this sheet is what I have. Maybe this is an older loadout. I have no idea. 5A. This is the S4. MSA laser cannon 500. He's saying it comes with a shredder, which is a ballistic repeater. Let's take a look. Actually, I don't think I wanted to do that, did I? I think we just want to go to vehicle manager. Yeah, that's definitely what we wanted to do. M5A cannon. So how do you change stuff out? Do you just buy it and then it, when you go to the loadout, it just shows up? Your ship has to be stowed in order. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. I just. So, and then, like, there's the shield generator. I wonder, like. What's the. It sounds like there's a. You know, a benefit and a disadvantage, or, you know, good and bad for changing things. I wonder what the negative things are from changing the shield generator. HP, regen. Okay, well, the regen rate's one of the things. Actually, these are both. So this one here seems to be the regen delay, power DEM, temperature, and hit points. There's many hit points, of course. Why would a shield generator have hit points? I mean, are they actually hitting your shield generator?
Hey.
Ooh, the quantum drives are are very pricey. Yeah, I'm gonna get more money.
That's pretty much everything we got.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get offline. I'm tired. Blue, if you're still there, I'm just gonna take a break, I guess. Catch you guys later. Have a good one. Have a good one, Tommy.